Well, good evening. Hello. Good morning. Whatever time you see this, whenever you see this. Okay. So, of course, I'm coming by here just to talk about some things. And I was going to get here tonight. I know I've been saying that a lot, but bitch, it is true. But I have some tea that I want to talk about. And, of course, this is unsweetened tea. Okay. So, shout out to my supporters, my sponsors, those who support me, honey. Shout out to you all. Let's post this tea right now. Check out the blog spot, twospiritmissing.blogspot.com. Today, no later than 7 p.m., okay, October the 20th, I'll be having on there two new things. I'll be having on there the event that was taking place on Halloween night. Okay, getting up just to get down. And of course, we'll talk about that. That deals with energy, raise your frequency, vibrations. And of course, I'll be sharing some techniques and tricks with you all. Those of you who, excuse me, on the blog spot, I'm also going to be having 50% off casework up until then. Of course, I have not posted the new pricing of casework yet. Casework is anywhere from 250. No, I believe it's 500. Yeah, 500, 750, and 1250 and up. And of course, for the event that we got going on, 11 Days of Power, we're doing 50% off all levels of casework. So the 500 will be the 250, the 750 will be the 375, the 1250 would be, the 675. So either way, that is the deal that we're going to be doing. Like I said, it'll be posted on the blog spot later today. Of course, those of you who sign up for the Power 5 class but missed it due to work schedule and or whatever else you had planned, that's not my business, okay? I showed up, did my part, and, we're going to continue to do our part, okay? So I will be sending you the recording today, October the 20th. You'll be getting that recording, okay? Bible Magic students, same thing. You'll be getting that class today. So I have a lot that I'm doing today, and you guys will be getting those things today, okay? Of course, the Bible Magic stuff is going to have a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of deep stuff in it, and I encourage you to have not only a notebook, but the Bible. Actually, the Bible. Of course, I always say this as well, too. The Bible has way more power than looking up scriptures on your phone or via the computer. I'm getting a little buzzy here. Anyway, but we'll talk about that on another day. So now, y'all, I'm stopped by here tonight because there's several things I want to talk about. Okay, several things I want to talk about, but we're gonna just jump straight into this. So the first thing I want to talk about is now. This have nothing to do with no. We should actually start with that, and then we'll get into a little fun thing. Okay. So I was talking with my sister today because I'm going to be allowing you guys to, meet with me in person, and we'll be talking about that over the next few weeks. Come over here, come down here, get some work done, healing work, spiritual, whatever it is. We're going to be doing that. And of course, we're going to have a plan. And of course, there's going to be rules and regulations put down. Okay. Like ID. Okay. Verification, honey. Hello. Video chatting. We need to make sure you are who you say you are. And all that good stuff. And of course, security be in place and all that. So I was just talking to her about this because even before I was offering casework in person and offering for you guys to be able to come out here to see me, I met with two people. Okay, two people off here. I met with more than that, but two people off here. And something weird happened with one of the persons. And me talking about my sister today, having a conversation, brought up, and I said, I'm going to share this on YouTube tonight because it's something that I think you guys should know. What I experienced and exactly why, if you are a spiritual person, this goes for people who are trying to meet up and get work done with people in person. And this goes for people out there who are trying to offer spiritual services for people and are not aware of what could possibly go down. So literally, one person, this person in particular, hit me up and they needed some work done. And of course, during the consultation, I was like, yeah, that type of work right there is some serious work. And virtually things could be done because, of course, going into Reiki and going into, and these are, Reiki is just a modality or a way of sending energy, right? But there's different things that are that are in that field. Okay. And we'll just keep it there. So if someone is not trained in energy, I don't care how advanced they think they are with spirit and magic and all this other good stuff. If they're not trained in Reiki or anything in that arena, like say you do your research on that, because bitch, like I said, now girls are gonna be saying that that's what they do. If you're not in the field or you're not educated on sending energy to other places, because prayer, okay, prayer is an act of speaking, right? Meditation is an act of opening the way. But when people are in certain situations, and I'm gonna say this from my experience once again, when people are in certain situations, it's best for them to get work done by people who they can meet with in person versus virtually. Of course, once again, going into sending energy, that's how I do my work, sending energy, dealing with things in the astral plane, but still projecting energy. That is still effective, but it could take a little longer, depending on what that person's been dealing with, how long they've been dealing with it, all that BS, right? So this person, as many people have had a consultation with me, I told them, this work that you're trying to get done needs to be done with someone in person, or that's it. You need to do it in person. Like either someone advised you on what to do yourself, or you go see someone in person, because it was just that big. And like I said, I've shared this with a lot of people. I can even tell you another story after this. But so yeah. So I told this to this person, and they were just like, okay, well, look like I'm coming to see you. So me not thinking, because, I'm still thinking of the internet pricing and stuff, right? Like, okay, what would I charge this person? Because of course, in my mind, and we even said this too, okay, when you get here, I'm going to still be doing my stuff because my agenda does not stop. At that point, I was making $250 a day minimally. We're talking about being slow. We're talking about virtual stuff only. Okay. On a bad day, $250. Okay. On a good day, it could be higher than that, but $250 with all my virtual stuff. So if I'm going to be dealing with you for the whole day, and you're going to be here for like 3 or 4 days, then I need $275 each day you're here. If you're going to be here for these many days, and I'm only going to see you a couple of hours out of the day, I'm okay, with this amount of money. And I believe I quoted this person like $100 and something, y'all. I don't know why I even did that, y'all. It was so fucking low. But of course, once again, I wasn't being greedy. I wasn't thinking about, oh my God, this is a way to make money and all that. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about this person in need. And that's how I learned too. Like, yeah, anyway, we'll get into that. So this person, once again, did not have insight on anything. This person was not a spiritualist. They were not a reader. They would watch other YouTubers and stuff, and they would get information from them. And they would give their little insight. And I'd be like, ooh, this bitch is crazy. But I'm like, listen, I'm not here to pry on her life. I'm not here to give insight on her life. She's not asking for that. She's wanting help on this situation. Right? So the person ended up coming out, and I was actually blown away that they end up coming out. Everything was cool. There was like some weird shit going on, spiritual shit. And right then and there, I should have also caught on to, but there was some type of, there's a term for it, but it's when people actually put spiritual GPS on you, like they could track you down. Okay. And so, and this usually done by people in person, not virtual shit. There's not somebody that you can hit up online or Google, whatever, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you go, and say, hey, I need a GPS put on this person. They can do it. It has to be done in person because there's a protocol to it, right? Going into people I've done work with in person, going into even people I know, people I've dated, people I've befriended, getting into, doing certain things to them. It's a process. And I won't even go into that because, of course, I'm sure nobody talks about that. Like that, I want to save my stuff for my classes. So she comes here, and there was a whole bunch of shit going on. And I'm just like, this feels like some weird shit, like some Twilight shit. And of course, I'm protected. Before she came, I protected myself. Even that same, throughout the whole thing, I was being protected. It even got to a point too where she was trying to be a little bossy, with me, like telling me how to do shit. And I was just like, ma'am, yeah, I'm not that girl. I don't know if the other people you dealt with, they let you, be the boss, but I'm not that girl, honey. I'm the queen of this domain. You could be a queen of your domain, but you're in my hood, you're in my territory, you're in my space, you're in my presence. Yeah, you don't run nothing, mama. And then so, like I said, there was just a lot of shady shit. Once again, I wasn't there to advise, even though mama came off that she was this girl, this, upbeaty, business girl, mama, coin, and she's this girl, she's that girl, this, how girls do, how people do. When I say girls, I mean generally, right? When the stunt queens do, you know what they do. And there was like something wrong with her idea and shit too. I want to get into that. So either way, I remember that we had a conversation about stuff, and she kind of revealed to me some of the stuff, more of her stuff, of what she needed help with. And I'm listening to all this stuff, and everything was cool right then and there, right? I go home, I unwind, right? And I literally had a crazy experience. Now, like I told you guys, okay, when you are gifted, okay, there are kind of even going into the class we just had the other day. Everyone is not good at fire magic. Okay. So water magic may be good for you. Everybody's not good at water magic. So you have to find what element of magic works best for you. Yes, fire will manifest for you. Yes, water will manifest for you. Yes, earth will manifest for you. But you got to still find your element, right? What domain you dominate, okay? What you're good at, what come effortlessly. This is where we talk about lanes. And that's what I talked about with my sister today too. So everybody who's on YouTube are fire magic witches. Like nobody is water, nobody is air, nobody is earth. Everybody is fire, because that's where the candle's coming at. So it's like, why are people not on here talking about water spells, water rituals, and only sticking with that? Why is everything candle, 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 candle? And once again, I'm talking about those who everyone that comes on here has in common. We're not talking about, I'm sure there's people out there on YouTube and TikTok who does water magic, but we're talking about these so-called people that is in the same group. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Same fucking group. Okay. And so going home, I go home, like, so I had an experience, and I'm just like, whoa. So of course, going into, I believe this was like the first day. So I woke up immediately, the first thing when I woke up, and I'm just like, listen, that's where I was going with that. So for me, like I said, I have many gifts, but my main one is spirit interpretation, dream interpretation, and energy, okay? What they call a clairsentient, okay? And of course, a lot of people say, they're empath. Well, if you're an empath 2.0, you're clairsentient. So you can pull energy, feel people's emotions, even if it's not your own. And you have to learn how to stop that, stepping into a room where people are snappy and they want to fight. Now you want to fight, and a lot of people are like that, and they're not aware of it. But just going into that. So, I woke up the next day and I told her everything I was feeling. Mind you, she didn't tell me anything about, people, person, place, or things. And I just, told her, hey, this is what I saw, this is what I felt. And she validated everything. Every single thing was validated. Yes, that's what it looks like. Like I said, I was saying, well, I didn't tell you, but I won't even get into that because, of course, we didn't even talk about that. And, of course, I bring up other little good shit. So I was just describing everything from the place that the work was being done at, and these people were doing a lot of candle magic, and they were kind of sloppy with it, in my opinion, from what I was seeing. And so, like I said, she validated everything. So the next day, we end up going somewhere. We end up doing workings with another witch. And all of a sudden, like I said, Mama did not have any gifts. She was not a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, none of this. Okay, because she came to me for energy advice and interpretation of what it is and what I think it is. And I think someone's doing work on me. So if someone's doing work on you, whether you are psychic or not, a reader or not, you will know. I don't care what anybody say, you will know. It's kind of like your man cheating or your girl cheating. That that stuff just don't come to you. If it's there, right? And especially somebody that you've been intimate with, you have exchanged energies. So when something is not right, you could feel it. And the first place that it starts at is the root, right? And then it leaves the root and then it goes to the head. Okay. And then other places will feel it. But the first two places that when you're having interaction with people sexually, okay, and it's not right, if it's a vaginal thing, that means penis into vagina, those two things are going to have issues. If it's an anal thing, it's going to be penis or the anal having issues. And like I said, then it goes up to the top. So the top could be anything. It could be dry mouth. It could be bumps around the mouth. Not saying you have herpes, but it could be bumps around the mouth. It could be headaches. It could be, oh my God, I can't, I don't have clarity. I can't see beyond this situation, this person. I'm always thinking about them. So like I said, these are examples of things not being right? They're cheating on you or doing something with you energetically. Just to throw that out there. So she didn't see none of this. She didn't say none of this. She didn't say she felt anything. So mysteriously, Mama's getting insight when we're with this other witch or spiritualist, right? And this person hate being called a witch, just like I hate being called a witch, bitch. Yeah, that's just so simple to me. But anyway, so we're there and they're just seeing stuff and they're calling stuff out. And it hit me for a minute, right? Because everybody has a role, right? And I keep telling y'all this is why I'm very protective of my energy. I'm very sacred with who I am. And it's had nothing to do with me thinking that I'm all that. It's nothing to do with me thinking that I'm that girl and I'm God's gift to man and human and all of that. It's not that. I'm just able to amplify people's energy. And when people are clairvoyant, whatever gifts they have, when they're around me, it amplifies their gifts. So now they're able to see stronger. Now they're able to feel stronger. They can hear. And even sometimes they can pull information off of me. Ideas, words, thoughts, whatever that is. And this even goes for people that are not spiritually even connected. And I told y'all stories about people that are like not believers in spirituality. And when I hung out with them, now they have gifts. And not them being funny. And I'm not being sarcastic, but they literally were picking up stuff. Right? Like I have one person who I can't even say they're a friend anymore because we ended that because they're not really a trans woman. Okay. And of course, we'll get into that. Y'all need me to explain that. Okay. They've been having this little facade that they're trans and they're really not. Okay. They're a gay boy playing in wigs and shit just to get some dick. Okay. Anyway, so even this person never had any type of spiritual anything. And they even said it. I've never had any dreams, any this and that. I think one time when I grew up, there was a hunting and I saw a dark shadow and I was scared. And it's like, shadow people, you were definitely violated as a kid. Yeah, there was no demon in there. You saw, yeah, there was some weird shit going on. You had somebody creeping in and your trauma blocked it out. But you saw that shadow being and you remember that. So, like I said, they never had any type of spiritual experiences at all, ever. And now we become friends. Now we're always being connected. Now they're an astrologer. Mysteriously, they know about the zodiacs now. Mysteriously, they're like, it must be a water sign you're talking about. It must be a Libra. Is it a Libra? Is it a Taurus? What you talking about, a Virgo? A Sagittarius right now? Is it a Gemini? Girl, it gotta be a Gemini, right? And I'm just like, Mama didn't know nothing about no astrology or none of that. And all of a sudden she knows about it. And now having these dreams and shit. And oh, I saw this, I had a dream of this chess. And there was a bald man coming in. And I don't want to say he was a genie. And it's like, girl. So like I said, I know that I amplify people's energy. People zap my energy because of that. Okay. And like I said, I won't even get into that because of course people are like, I'm just telling you what I know. Anybody who's ever been around me let you know exactly if they felt down, they felt depressed, they felt anything, they came around me, how they mood shifted up. Okay, I amplify energy. going into transmutation, as I talked about before. I'm what you call a transmutator. Okay. And so, anyway, and I can make a whole room shift energy. Okay. You're going into a space where it's negativity. I can clear that whole negativity out just like that. Try them if you want to. Okay. So, Mama was pulling my energy, and she was picking up this stuff. Like, I'm seeing a man, and he was young, and and at first, I mean, I'm like, did I tell this bitch any situation, right? But I'm like, no, I didn't. And literally, we did something that we shouldn't have done. We literally transferred energy over, and I won't even go into that, but we literally transferred energy, okay, between all of us, and literally for a split second, things flipped. And now I don't know if the other spiritualists felt something, but me and this person for sure did, because I told her what I was seeing and feeling temporarily, and she said she was feeling and seeing temporarily. And then, of course, the other spiritualist, their partner wasn't even there. Now, this where it gets a little creepy at. Their partner was not even awake and in the same space as us. Their partner knew someone was coming over, but their partner did not know who, what, when, why, and how. And literally the next day, their partner was like, oh, I don't want this bitch up, just flat out. Oh, I don't want this bitch up in my house again. The bitch was doing some shit. I'm seeing boo, 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 boo. And I was like, oh, okay, damn. So they own to something. So they were definitely some. So this, like I said, this is day 2. Not to mention, when we're there, the person is zoning out, right? Allegedly, they're on their phone and they're watching stuff on their phone, allegedly, right? And there's just so much negative energy, like chaotic, dramatic, y'all. Like behind this other spiritualist house, we're outside. Their neighbors was, fuck you, bitch, and I'll beat your ass out. Y'all, it was 12 o'clock in a nice part, suburban, right? I don't know about where y'all live at, but in California, in suburbia, girl, when I say that it's rules and you can't be talking loud after a certain amount of time because the police be called out, like, I'm not joking. So Mama was there, and I've never heard these neighbors do this, but they were like, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to throw a knife at you, and I'm going to whoop your ass, and I'm going to drag you out. Come and doing it. Y'all, it was like, is this real? Is there a TV show on? Like, what's going on? And then the wind was just going. And I'm going to share something with y'all that I've never shared before, okay? So I am an air sign, but my element is fire. And I always believed that, since I was a kid, that I was connected to storm. Now, of course, people are going to say that storm is not real, but storm is real. And we won't get into the name of storm and all that good stuff. We won't get into that. Okay, the avatars of storm come through many beings, including Yemaya and Oshun. And we'll keep that there, okay? And I found out about Oshun and Yemaya later, okay? And like I said, we won't even get into that because it's a whole nother topic. So either way, okay, all this shit is going on. And like I said, I believe that your ancestors and spirits talk through you through the wind, okay? Going into the Bible where it says the wind, right? God, the spirit, flew over the waters. Yes, spirits are talking. The spirit is talking to the Most High, is talking through you when it comes to winds. That's just what I believe. I don't care about it say. It'll be in the middle of summer. It'll be fucking 108 degrees outside. And if need be, for me, a gush of wind just appeared out of nowhere. And people be like, I didn't feel that. I didn't see that. And I'm like, I did. And then all of a sudden I'm getting ideas and I'm seeing shit like, ooh, yeah, honey, what did you do last night? Well, what made you bring that up? Well, last night, I feel like last night when you said you were going to bed, that you went to go get some dick. Is that true? Oh, wait, what? Yeah, I did. But what made you ask that right now? It came to me, honey. Anyway. So the winds were going, y'all, and it wouldn't even let us light the candles. So we ended up going into the house, and that's what made us get into all that. So like I said, we're on the second day, right? This is the second day at nighttime. And I think this was a full moon, too. Or the full moon was the next day. It was something like that, because I think I told the other witch that I didn't want to do work with this person when the energy is full, because I'm like, there's some shit going on. So on the third day, this person got a little snappy because, once again, I don't believe in, of course, you're paying for it, okay? Money and time are investments that you really cannot get back. We're going to keep talking about it right now. Money and time, and it go hand in hand. So, mama, I wasn't going to put my money on hold for $150 something, and you didn't pay me immediately. It took you some time, and we're using my gas. Bitch, we're doing a lot of shit. Ooh, girl, that shit pissed me the hell off. Ooh. Thinking about it right now, it's stirring up some old shit right now. Whew. So mama on the third day was trying to get a little snappy and you sure, and you gonna be able to this, that. So basically end up fucking up my money. Now mind y'all, like I said, on a bad day, then I was making $250 a day. I was doing my spiritual stuff, but I really wasn't caring about that. My main priority was my adult stuff because, like I said, that's what have always paid my bills, and that's what kept me afloat. So we're talking about all the shit you could think of. Well, not all the shit you could think of because I never fucked for money. But anything that you think that I do with no sex attached, bitch, that's what I was doing. And bitch, I couldn't do none of that when she was here. And like I said, the understanding that we had was when she got here that it was going to be for a little bit. Okay, like I'm going to show you, we're going to do this little thing to help you get that stuff together, but we're going to keep it moving. That was it. It wasn't every single day you're here all day. We're going to be hanging out. We weren't doing that. Honey, when you're doing work, you need to be focused anyway. You shouldn't be out going and wanting to go to the mall, wanting to go to Verizon, wanting to go get this and let's go out to eat, let's go have fun. You're here for work, mama, and you should have been in your hotel room. You should have been wherever you were at, doing your work and meditating on what your results were. But that's not even where the shit got to, because of course I'm telling all this for a reason. What really pissed off is when she got her shit together and left, and I was just like, oh God, thank you. Like, oh, I felt so light. I felt like my load was just like lifted up. Well, mama had the audacity. No, I'm never going to get upset because that's not even the point. The point of all this is saying, when I start back letting people come in person again, and we're not talking about, because like I told you, there's two different things. You have the internet spiritualist and you have the in-person spiritualist. And I'm smart enough not to mix it because you have these hating ass, bald-headed black bitches. Okay? These hating ass, ugly ass, high priestess wannabe witches that I hear writing fake ass reviews like, bitch, I'm not dumb. When a bitch know that you got 10 foot over them, then they want to try to stump shit out and they want to try to stop shit. So I said, bitch, when I do my in-person clients, I'm not mixing it up. I'm not talking about a YouTube channel. When I have my in-person clients, I'm not talking about that. I'm gonna have my references in person. Those who I've done readings with, those who've supported me, those are my references. We're not doing that. We're not mixing that up. And so anyway, so the same thing with this. Like I said, in-person people get a whole nother price. They get a whole nother experience. We got a whole nother blog spot. Bitch, why you don't have a website? Because I don't, like I said, I don't want to mix that up. It's two different things. Bitch, you could do all the shit you want. You could put names out there. You could say, Mystic Persia, Terralance, whatever you think you got. You could put all those names together, bitch. Those are none of the motherfucking names that we motherfucking use. So, bitch, girl, go ahead. Like I said, I'm smarter than you, girl. You hoes think you're 10 steps ahead of me, bitch. I'm a Gemini. You cannot outsmart a fucking Gemini. And I keep telling y'all that. You cannot. You think you could, but you cannot. That's why a lot of you motherfuckers are in the predicament that you're in now. Because you thought you fucked over somebody who was a Gemini, and they got your ass right motherfucking together. They got your ass right together. Now you looking fucking stupid. Because you thought you were that girl. You thought you were that girl, that boy. So like I said, I'm that bitch that's going to show you, but you're not smarter than me. Okay? Like I said, no drugs, no alcohol, no trauma, so nothing is blocking me. I can see clearly. And I also have a brain to motherfucking think. A sound brain to be exact. So when I start doing people in person again, from the virtual stuff, okay, because like I said, I'm seeing people in person. We just went to go see a client today up in the damn hills, girl. And I was like, oh, girl, okay, this lady is she's good. Because I felt it was calm going all the way there, y'all. Like, I won't even get into that, but I just felt a calm feeling going all the way. I was like, this is a good person. Sure enough, it was, girl. I said, oh, my God. Like, I felt like we were sisters from a long time ago. Oh, my God, sister, you doing? I haven't seen you in 3 lifetimes. Girl, what? How was your kids? Oh shit. Yeah, he haven't happened. Oh, your son he haven't incarnated in this life yet, huh? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, he's coming, mama. Anyway, so that's how I felt with her, like, ooh, okay, Kendrick spirit, hey sis. Anyway, so like I said, when y'all come in person, honey, like, yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. It's gonna be a whole nother ball game, a whole other ball game, honey. And yeah. So like I said, I learned my lesson with that. Going into even knowing your pricing, honey, and don't just do things because you feel like you could, okay, or being nice. Business is business and personal is personal. And even going into my sisters who we're close with. My sister, she buy products from me. My sister, she pay for things from me. There's not no, because of friends, you're going to take a class for free. Because of friends, you're going to buy products for free, or you're going to get free products. Because you're a sister, you're going to be in an event for free. Like, no, mama, you got to pay your way, because, bitch, the friend me and the business me are two different me's. Okay. And also the same thing with with any of my sisters. You're a seamstress, you're a singer, you're a dancer, you're an actor, you're a model. Oh, honey, there's no favors. I don't believe in that. There's no, well, we're sisters. Can you do it for the free? No. If you want the sister to show up, honey, then we're not working, because that means I'm not coming to your event. That means I'm showing up to your event as a fucking client. But you want the sister discount. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. So, like I said, girl, we don't play that. Business, pleasure's pleasure, and that's just how that's gonna be. That's what I tell y'all. Consultations are used for anything. Consultation is not just about spiritual work. Consultation is just not about readings. Consultation is about anything. Hey, Mystic, I need to talk to you about something. Pay for that consultation. Like, there's too many energy vampires out there, for one. There's too much things that I need to be doing. Like I said, class and all that good stuff. Like, I really don't have the time just to be sitting on the phone with people, entertaining people, just because they're bored, just because they need somebody to talk to, or just because they need that Judy, that good Judy. Like, I'm not here for that, honey. I'm not here for that, girl. I'm here to help you, but not on that friend level, okay? Friendship or allegiances, I think those are two different things. Those are two different things, in my opinion. I have no problem with building allegiances or alliances, but honey, yeah, that whole thing about, yeah, I need somebody to talk to. We're about to sit here and talk. We're not doing that. That's not the reason why I said I went up on casework. 500, 750, 1250, and these are bases. According to your situation, we'll talk about that, and girl, we'll go from there. Currently, right now, of course, it's the 50% off. But, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups and shit. But, honey, yeah, girl, we're not doing that 250, 150, 99, 88, 350. Like I said, honey, because people they be calling you all day, every day, blowing, hi, what you doing? What you up to? Like, wait, excuse me? We're not friends, sis. What you calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning for? I thought you were up. Yeah, but I'm not up for you. You don't know what I got going. You don't know if I got a man over here. You don't know what's going on. Bitch, excuse me? Girl, people be really trying it, honey. Let's don't give out a number like that no more neither, honey. We're going to do it again, but like I said, it won't be like that, girl. Because, girl, that was just, hey, can I talk to you? We're on the phone talking about some bullshit. I wanted to tell you this. You remind me of my cousin. Yeah, she died, though, like 20 years ago. She was a spirit just like you. Mm-hmm. She wasn't, trans or anything. You say you're trans? Yeah, she wasn't trans, but you remind me of her a lot. You're very much like her. She was, big boobed and everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're Caribbean? Yeah, okay. She was Caribbean too. Yeah, she was Barbadian and all the good stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. Barbadian or Bohemian? What is she? Okay, honey. All that good shit, girl. We're not on the phone for that. Bitch, you calling that phone, girl, we going to be getting some work done. Another thing too, girl, that we trying to sweet talk me, y'all, because a lot of y'all be trying to sweet talk. Hey, what you up to, girl? Nothing. I just want this work done, and I need to explain to you. You don't need to sweet talk me, Harold. Just tell me what you need, and we getting it done. Okay? We need to become friends like that and cool like that, honey. You need the work done, don't you? Because see, friends like to slack on shit. When you're a friend, you like to say, oh yeah, I'll do it for you, hun. And it gives you years to say you're going to do it. When it's a business relationship, oh honey, you're on it. Because you're like, bitch, I'm cutting ties then. Okay, friendship and sisters, you ain't doing all that. Okay. So anyway, like I said, that's what we're doing. Okay. Now something else I want to talk about too. Okay. I didn't see this. Come on, Larry. Good morning, Larry. Yes, honey, they're laying down right now, honey. We are good. It's been really nice here in South Florida for the past 2 days. Really, it's been really cold here. Yes, it's cold right now. It's very cold right now, honey. I'm at work. Yes, honey. Stop and say hi. How are you doing, Larry? Yes, honey. Have a good day. Don't work too hard. Thank you. Thank you. Come on there, Rasta Riley. Listen, I don't know what you left for, Rasta Riley, but listen, I'm telling you what. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Listen. I don't know which part you laughing at, but I just want to reiterate that, Rasta, because people really listen. They really be trying to get, can I come and see you? Can we hang out? Like, why? Why you want to hang out with me for? Because, bitch, if you need some, bitch, I ain't got it. No, I'm playing. But anyway, so there's something else I wanted to tell y'all because, first of all, I need y'all to pray for Auntie Wendy. That's the first thing I want to get out to before I be done with this. I need y'all to pray for Auntie Wendy, okay? We love Auntie Wendy. You know, she's been a pioneer for all of us. She's the queen of all this shit. Without Auntie Wendy being who she is and what she's done, none of you hoes would be on the internet talking your shit. Now, of course, they're blocking and shutting shit down and but she been that girl. She's been that gangster bitch before y'all mamas was that gangster bitch. Unless y'all mamas are, 80 and shit. So obviously I'm not talking to y'all. Okay, I'm talking to the 40s and under. She been talking her shit before your mama was talking her shit. Okay, she was gonna get her ass beat up by Total and them two girl Total. She said, "Girl, Auntie Whitney was gonna show up there, girl. Auntie Mariah was gonna show up to the damn radio station. Auntie P Diddy, yeah, I said that right. Auntie P Diddy or Love, Kinky Love. What is Auntie name? Auntie P Diddy's Pinky Love, something like that. I don't know, honey." Auntie thought that she was going to also, well, she did actually shut Auntie Wendy down. Damn, she did actually. If she got Auntie Wendy let go. Anyway, I need y'all to sing our prayers up for Auntie Wendy. We definitely need her up on this radio. And I want to say this too. Shame on some of you hoes out there. Okay. And I say that very politely and very widely. Some of you hoes out there talking about when she retiring, when she giving up that purple chair, and she ain't never gonna give up that purple chair, and is she almost about to go? And it's just like, girl, that is somebody's mama that y'all talking about. Then you have this old transvest. You got this person, okay? This person sitting here and talking about she's built like a garbage bag. She was coming for Auntie Wendy Wendell, Polydor, Oral Fane, Oral Dontis. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, so you over here talking about Auntie Wendy and how she needs to go and all sorts of shit. And look at God. Look what's going on over there. You built like a trash bag too, sis. And you got to come for her. This is somebody's mama that you disrespecting like that. And if her child pumped your ass up and confronted your ass with his whole damn crew, bitch, he have every right to do so. Because you set your ass up on that damn screen and you talk nasty as a silicone that fucking body, just nasty as saying it is rotten inside that body. And you sit there talking about somebody built like a trash bag, somebody got fucked up liposuction. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this bitch got fix-a-flat and fucking fix-a-flat, some fucking sealant, and probably some shipwreck grade silicone, not medical grade, shipwreck. The shit they have on the fucking ship, that type of silicone, all up in that damn body, and she gonna sit up on the damn screen and talk about somebody built like a trash bag. How dare you? How dare you, bitch? I was so offended by that. I said, girl, and then the girls that, they just want to come for Wendy all day. She's coming for the trans. She don't care for the trans people. Neither does your mama. Your mama doesn't either, and you still have respect for her. I don't think Auntie Wendy have a problem with the trans community or the LGBT community. I don't think so. I don't think she have an issue. Now, I think the girls who think she have an issue is going to a side note to this girl I'm about to talk about now. Okay, just a little side note. Like I said, we getting this all out today because the new moon, the full moon is tomorrow or later today, and we need to get this out before we get into our little. We need to clear our conscience right now. So one of the people that got offended by what Auntie Wendy had to say was a Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, and I said it right, Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, not a Jenner, a gender. Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, I said it right. Okay, she, or we're gonna say Uncle Ben. Okay, because that's what this thing is. It's Uncle Ben, honey, or Uncle Clifford, albino version of Uncle Clifford, honey. Okay, all these years. And see, this one gets a little scary for me. I'm a little uncomfortable with this. And I want y'all to just forgive me when I say this, but I'm just a little uncomfortable with this because they said that 97% of men who are into trans people are really wanting to be a trans person themselves. And I never told y'all my experience that I've had being a trans woman, but we could share that another time because, girl, going into one of the stories I had was scarier than this situation. But this person I've been cool with for all these years, they did a little sneaky shit, right? Like we stayed at a hotel and there was 3 security guards and mama got her T clocked and mama was like, they clocked all of us. They clocked us all. And I said, no, the fuck, they didn't clock me, girl. My name is a female's name. My ID has the F mark on it. You still got your male name and you still got the male mark on your ID. When you check into a hotel, they ask you for that. So that's how they clocked the T. So did they say you? And she said, no, they said us. So I said, bitch, let me go down here and say something or two to Mercedes. So when I said, ma'am, listen, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. But I have a transgender friend. Yes, I did. I have a transgender friend who's staying at the hotel with me. And there seems to be some type of issue that I guess that they spooked, their T. Because I didn't know what she had on her, what she put on file. If it was, her female's name, because she would do that. Y'all, she'll put a female name down, but a male is still legally a male's name. And so, honey, I said, I don't know if, what's going on with them, if they clock their shit. I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to be in that mess. Okay, I'm a woman. Okay. I wasn't even going to tell y'all what I was doing. But I did a kiki too, because she was doing a kiki. So, bitch, sure enough, the security guard, y'all, end up hitting me up on one of these social media apps. And I didn't believe it was him until he actually came over. And the shoot out line said he hit her up too. And he's like, I'm not into Wendigos and Sasquatches. But I said, wait a minute. So can you show me the proof? I'm telling her, can you show the proof that this man hit you up? No. So like I said, she would try to play that tit for tat because of what she is. And of course, yesterday we had to lay it down on the flat. So Texas passed a law that said that trans youth cannot play on the same team. Because, bitch, I'm not going to give too much time of this. Okay, I don't got that much fucking time to talk about this bullshit. But they're going to pass the law and they're going to say something about trans youth cannot play with their peers. Okay? And she gonna say, I'm glad they passed the law. Men should not play on teams with women and women should not play on teams. And I said, first of all, girl, it's teens. So we're talking about girls and boys here for one. For two, genitalia should not be a concern when it comes to motherfucking kids anyway. For three, aren't you transgender? So you're transgender, so that means you should be using a man's restroom then, huh? I mean, well, if I had to, I definitely would. Oh, really? So this explains why you've been a transgender for 8 years and still got a male's name and a male ID. And you don't care if people call you Jonathan. That doesn't bother you. And you've been sat in a car and say, well, I'm a man, I'll always be a man, but yet I got $50,000 worth of surgery. Wait, girl, I'm a little confused here, girl, and you're making a step back. So now this is where the James Charleses and the Bret Hartmans and the Jeffree Stars come in at, while you're always watching them, and I'm hearing in the background, I say, bitch, I gotta go. So now this is making a lot of sense to me, young man. And then, of course, it was, well, until everything switches over and the atom is this. And I said, okay, girl, here we go. So you're not medically trained. You don't know anything about atoms or any of this shit. Because you know that atoms do not make you male or female. It is chromosomes, not atoms. Second of all, a transgender person, if you're a transsexual, that means you have gender dysphoria. You have no level of gender dysphoria. Your level of gender dysphoria is like a gay man. So I'm realizing right now, bruh, that you're not trans. You're actually a boy. And bam, honey. Oh my God, y'all. Spirit was just throwing shit right here at my memory, girl. For the past it's been 10 years. I've been on this person. It's all coming to me now. Girl, you became a woman because you were catfishing using this girl's picture and you wanted to look like her. So you got all this work done because your obsession to be her was so strong. And I was like, girl, this is creepy. Like, can you just tell me right now, girl, were you trying to fuck me? Is that why you're befriending me? Because I'm creeped out right now. That we actually said, girl, we talk about a lot of stuff. Girl, we talk about a lot of stuff. And now it's becoming clear to me that you're attracted to the girls. You're not a girl, you're attracted to us. You don't want to be us, you're attracted to us. And then going even into, and I'm telling you this because, of course, I want y'all to understand where I understand why people feel the way they feel. Going into a conversation that a sister and I had months ago where she said, real vegans are not really vegans because, they talk about not eating meat. It was something like this, like real vegans don't eat meat, but God created certain animals for humans to eat. So it's actually, and I said, well, that's the same thing about people saying that gay men hate women or that trans women hate women. And that's why they become gay. And that's why trans women want to be a woman to replace them and also the good shit. So I was like, I don't think that's the same thing. And of course we had a little debate about it, but going into that, this person only wants a man who has a girlfriend or a wife. This person only wants to have sexual experiences with a person who said that their wife is at home and they're sneaking around their wife. Like that excites them. And it hit me. And I said, this sounds like somebody who does not like women. And so that's why I said, I understand when women feel like trans women hate women or trans women are anti-women, because there are some people out here who are identifying as trans or they're making it seem like they're trans because they're really not. And that's why people hate me when I say that if you don't have any paperwork to show, because bitch, drag queens get surgery. I know some very beautiful, attractive drag queens. Some of them are my clients that are very attractive, that have all the perks and stuff. Even when they're out of drag, you're like, whoa. We don't even makeup artists that are just males. They're not even drag queens. They're not even women that get silicone in their hips and all that. So surgery does not make you a woman. It's your mannerisms, it's what you identify as, and it's how you present yourself. So you had all these surgeries to be a woman, but yet your ID still says that you're a male. You still have a male's name, and yet you still identify as an uncle or daddy or brother, or you're okay at being called son, and you're not correcting people. Now that goes into, like I said, you're not really being trans, because people like me, bitch, I pay my dues. I got fired from my work for being fucking trans. Bitch, I got spat on. Bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Bitch, I almost got my ass jumped. And you got people out here that are pretending to be this because they think it's cool. Oh, this is my way of getting dick. This is my way of proving to the world that I can be just as great too. Mama, there's other ways of doing that. There's other ways of getting penis. There's other ways of proving to the world that you could be just as good. But being this girl, that's not it. Taking real situations, taking real people's life experiences and making fun of it because you feel like you could. Girl, that's not cute at all. And that's my issue with a lot of this shit that's going on now. The non-binary stuff and all this other good shit, which I won't even go into. And people are not even aware of what is going on. And of course, I talked about the other day of it being spiritual. These are spirits attaching themselves onto people, and it's creating some type of confusion. So they're not able to get the healing they want. So now they're walking around, they're doing what they want to do instead of actually going down and saying, I was violated by my uncle. And because I was violated, I thought that I was into men when I was actually into women. Because this same person too also said they don't see themselves getting surgeries because, as far as getting their balls removed, because they want to have a baby one day. And I'm like, how you gonna have that? Talk about the natural way. So you into women too? Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just like, so wait a minute, you got the male's name just in case you need to go back as being a male. The surgery you got done, you can live like that as a boy because you didn't do anything that's permanent. you still feel as a man, you don't feel as a woman. And every time something come up for transgender, you become very combative about it. Like, I kid you not, and I've never even exposed, I never even talked about this. And this person has a real big following, you know, maybe not on YouTube, but on other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and all this good stuff. A lot of people know about this person. And I'm just like, girl, like, it's sad. And it's quite sick that you have that much trauma that you have not worked through. And like I said, it builds confusion because people see me and they're like, well, I have a transgender brother. That's okay with me calling him a he. That's trauma. I have a transgender sister. That's okay with me calling her. That's trauma. I don't care what I'm called at the end of the day, just as long as you don't disrespect me and call me the F word. That's trauma. And so people like me who actually work through trauma that either society put on us, right, the expectations and or the feeling of being different because nobody understands you, and me going through and us going through, because not me, it's a whole group of us, going through treatment, going to therapy, sacrificing time and money into normalizing what we got going on internally, to then have people say, well, I don't really give a fuck about that. I don't have to do that. I could just come out and say, I feel like a girl today, a boy tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like, girl, really? It's trauma. And it needs to be resolved. And like I said, that's what they're doing. They're making it so where people don't have to work through their trauma. And that's the most, that's the scariest and the most saddest thing. Because that stuff comes up in a lot of stuff. That goes into schizophrenia. That goes into bipolar. That goes to all that good shit. These are traumas, generational curse that needs to be healed. And this person in particular was rejected by daddy and was rejected by mama. And the crazy thing about it is this person have always been a sexual deviant person. This person was a teenager doing sexual stuff and ended up going to jail for it. And right there now, I should have said, bitch, let me cut ties with that. Because mama, as a teenager, I was not thinking about sex. Let me go ahead and cut ties with that, honey. Mama was out here tricking boys and catfishing on cell phones like he was a woman to get their penises and stuff. And some of the boys were finding out about it, and they were going to their parents, and they pulled out a big old case on this boy, okay, who I thought was a damn trans woman. And well, that's in my past. But girl, you were a teenager doing that shit. Like, there's some trouble going on with you. You lived with your dad at 17 years old, girl, and you tricked your dad's roommate into giving him fellatio. What kind of trauma was going on in your house, girl? You were thinking about that at 15 and 16 and 17. Like, that wouldn't even cross my mind. And I always say this to people, and I'm being serious with this. As a teenager, I was never thinking about sex. I wasn't thinking about drugs. I wasn't thinking about none of that as a teenager. As a teenager, I said, bitch, what am I going to do when I become 18? I kid you not. From 9 years old and after, I said, bitch, what am I going to do when I turn 18? Because I'm responsible for myself once I turn 18. What am I going to do? I went out there, let me get some dick. Let me suck it. And I had girlfriends. Yes, I did. I had girlfriends. But bitch, girlfriends to me was just that. It was a deeper, exclusive companionship. And I told y'all my experience about, you know, as I got older, my very last girlfriend, anyway, she was a lesbian. But still, so like I said, I've had relationships, but no sexual. And I wasn't thinking about it. Ooh, girl, let me get laid. Ooh, I'm horny right now. You want to come over and give it to me, baby? As a kid, you thinking about that? Like, what kind of shit is going on in your house where you thinking about that? Like, I really want to know. And I would love to interview some people who were sexually active as kids. Like, what are you thinking about? What happened? And maybe you don't even remember, but what happened that you could possibly remember to make you think that you wanted that? I remember in high school, a girl named Desiree was like 15 years old, and she had a 27-year-old boyfriend. And he was bringing her like shit to school lunch and stuff. And I think the boyfriend was her sister's husband. It was something like that. And then even going into another situation, which I almost said the girl's name right now, because some people watch this, honey. I don't care about Desiree. But something happened to her too, and I'm just like, what are these people doing? And then even going into my friend, well, my ex-friend. She was 16 and her boyfriend was 32 years old. And then when she became 18, she started dating his brother who was 25 years old at that time. And I'm just like, what is going on in these people's houses to where you're thinking about getting laid? And we clearly know that you're looking for intimacy to fill a void that you haven't got with your parents. We clearly know that. So it's like, what is really going on? And then they look at people like me and say, you're weird. Honey, I was not doing drugs and fucking and sucking on anybody when I was a kid or a teenager. Yeah, mama. So I'm weird. I'm the one that's weird. I'm not out here normalizing pedophilia, honey. And the fact, oh, well, we all did drugs. We all did stupid shit as a kid. Yeah, I think the stupidest thing I done was befriend certain people. Yeah, I think that's probably the dumbest thing I did as a kid was befriend people. And I can even take that back. One thing I think I did that was all stupid too. We wasn't supposed to leave outside of our fucking yard. And oh girl, I got my ass whooped so good, honey. So good. We weren't supposed to leave out our fucking yard. And I ended up doing it anyway, not thinking. I said, I'll just tell them that something happened. Oh girl, bye. Girl, we got our ass whooped, girl. We were on Punisher for a whole fucking week. And girl, when I say I got my ass whooped, girl, I got my ass whooped. I'm still thinking, oh girl, my ass is still tingling right now thinking about it. So that's probably the dumbest thing I think I've ever done. But partying, drinking, smoking, hanging out with people and all that, yeah, that wasn't my story. I call my mom too to verify that if y'all need that. Bitch, a bitch don't have to lie about nothing, honey. But anywho, so I just say, yeah, honey, I need to end that relationship because it is an unhealed situation in 2022 and beyond, because I have to practice what I preach and I have to be here fully the way that I want to be here with y'all. I need to fully represent that. People who I deal with on a personal level need to be able to pull their own weight and they need to be healed. Instead of focusing and spending money on shit that doesn't matter, like weaves and lashes and heels and also the good shit, you need to be spending money and invest things on stuff that's going to heal you and help you to be a better person and help you to be the greater person here and beyond. Because brokenness bleeds over into everything. And I learned that from my psychologist. I learned that from going into the shit that I'm going into. I learned that from even watching fucking Miss Iyanla Vanzant. That brokenness bleeds out to everything. Brokenness will leave you broke, unhappy, and unhealthy. So it's like now we're suffering from mental illnesses. Oh my God, I don't feel like being bothered today. Oh my God, my heart is hurting. My booty is hurting. My penis is hurting. My vagina is hurting. I don't know what's going on. My heart is hurting. I feel like I have DID and I'm bipolar. And it's just like, this is unresolved trauma. It's unresolved trauma. Unresolved trauma. And some of the stuff is not even presently. This is why we talk about going into seeing a spiritualist. A psychologist and a therapist helps you with the current, the present, in this moment. A spiritualist, a metaphysician, right? And I'm probably saying that wrong, honey. A metaphysicalist, okay, or a metaphysical physician, okay, a healer doctor, a spiritual doctor. They help you with all areas of life. They're able to say, okay, in this life, you have issues, right? You have just all this trauma's coming up with you. And that's why I tell you, honey, I don't really like to talk about certain stuff. And I just want y'all to bear with me on that because I know, some people are probably like, damn, this bitch is going all over and all that. I'm really not. I'm really saying what I'm meaning and I'm meaning what the fuck I'm saying. That's why I like to really talk about racial issues and gender issues and all the good stuff, because sometimes it's a little traumatic for people because people have unresolved trauma. And when these things are brought up, it triggers them. So it's like, oh my God, so this person doesn't like Black people. This person doesn't like this and that. It's not about that. It's definitely not about that. Once again, when you are healed and the eye is healthy, and those who are in the Bible Magic class, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when you get this class. When you're healed and the body is filled with light, everything you see will be filled with light. It'll be healthy. It'll be pure. And you will see everything exactly for what it is. When you're broken or what you're seeing is the light is slow, or you're sick, things that you're seeing and feeling, you don't know the whole picture. You're seeing just a piece of it, a fragment of it. And you're only seeing the broken side of it in reality, because healed people see the healed part and the broken part because they were once broken as well. And everybody have issues to work with. That's what I said. Don't let people make you, seem like I have no problems. I have to work through nothing. No. Everybody have things they have to work through. Healed people are able to see other healed people, and they're definitely able to see brokenness and unhealed spaces in other people because they've been there. And my unhealing did not look like your unhealing, but unhealed is unhealed. Unhealthy is unhealthy. Just like they said, no sin is greater than any other sin. Bitch, a lie is a lie. All of it's the same. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Bitch, something was missed in your experience. Something triggered you to step outside of your element to do those things. And that's the bottom line. So going into all of this stuff, people who are unhealthy, people who are not healed, things trigger them and they stay focused on that. So people, oh God, they're coming for me because I'm trans. Something happened. They're coming for me because I'm Black. Everybody in the world is against Black people. Nobody cares about Blacks. They mistreat Blacks. Blacks at the bottom of the barrel. Everybody doesn't see it that way, sis. Everybody doesn't feel that way. There's trauma coming up for you. Your theme in this life, going into the Sterling, I'm not even going to get into the names. Going into the experience of people that it was broadcast, they had these injustices that happened to them. Going into their life chart, going into the experience that they needed to have. And I'm going to start doing so. Anyway, I want to get into that. We'll wait till we do it. I want to present it because, of course, they're going to try to copy it. Okay, but going into a lot of stuff, Sandra Bland's stuff, you don't know if there was things that happened within their spiritual charts that needed to be resolved, and they did not resolve these issues. And when I say spiritual charts, I mean everything, going from the beginning of your very first existence to your last existence. Okay, your last life, your last incarnation. Everything adds up to something, and all of your experiences that you have is a setup for you to get to someplace. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of your story. So to sit back in this current space, especially if you say that you're a spiritualist or you're spiritually inclined, and just sit back in your current space, in this current place, and to experience injustice, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and to make, I'm stuck now. I'm not going to move past it. I'm just going to talk about it all the time. I'm just going to keep bringing this trauma. I'm going to get that right there. Is showing that you are not spiritually inclined, you're not spiritually awakening, you're not willing to work past the trauma that is being presented to you, because this bled over from a past life, and this bled over before that life, and this life. But some people, it keeps bleeding over and over and over and over. That's why you keep coming here. And your experiences are the same, and that's why you're bored. That's why it's like, oh my God, I'm so bored now. What am I going to do? And of course, spiritual boredom leads to bipolar, schizophrenia. It leads to a whole bunch of other shit, because now you're trying to escape this reality because your other reality started bleeding and started trickling into this reality. So now you're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm doing the same shit over and over. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. You are, because you're not investing your time and spiritual resources into healing your past. You're not spending your spiritual resources and time about healing things that are going on in this life. And even going on when you were a kid, that was past, honey. You need to work through that. When I was a kid, they called me this, they called me that. Bitch, they called me that too. They called me dumb, they called me dumb, and retarded, they called me stupid, they called me wimp, they called me all that. That didn't stop a motherfucking thing. Honey, when I went through my therapy session, through my psychologist session, and through my spiritual journey, doing my shadow work, because nobody want to talk about that. When I went through all that stuff, things were cleared out. Or I said, bitch, that doesn't serve me no more. People calling me anything. People making fun of my body. People making fun of my face. That does not serve me. That's a projection onto them, because they're looking at me and they focus about what my lips look like. They focus about what my body look like, and it does not concern them, because when bills are due, they're not too concerned about paying them for me. They're not too concerned about paying those bills for me, but they're too concerned about what I look like and what I'm doing. Yeah, that's their own trauma that they're trying to project onto me, and I'm good. So through affirmations, okay, through clearing and isolating myself from people, person, places, and things, I've come out a stronger person. And so, like I said, I don't have triggers. We talked about before, there's things that, I'm still a little, I have anxiety, episodes that come up and shit. But I'm working through that. That's an everyday thing. Nobody's fully healed. Nobody's always fully healed. It's a daily process, like sobriety. You got to work on that every single day until the day you die, because something happened and those spirits are always going to try to come back and to reattach itself. So it's like, stop being lazy, stop putting up excuses, and do the work. And it's like, I do the work and you will see the results. Nobody could do the work for you. And everybody's not feeling sorry for you either, because bitch, we're looking at you like, wait a minute. So you want us to feel sorry for you about this situation, but yeah, you're doing this with this person. Uh-huh. You concerned about freeing Britney. You concerned about Cardi B getting a mansion. You concerned you concerned about what Lizzo wore to Cardi B's party. You concerned about Jaguar. You concerned about what she talking about. What that same energy and time could be put into you, your life, and what you can do to be the new you. But people don't want to really hear that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear that, bitch, you weak, smoke that blunt. Okay, I'm getting high today. They want you to keep them in their sickness. They want you to keep them dwelling in their past life trauma. And they don't want you to talk about it. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, bitch, stay the fuck out my face then, honey. You don't want to deal with it. Just like you don't want to deal with your trauma. You don't have to deal with your trauma. I don't have to deal with you because you're choosing not to deal with your trauma. And so, like I said, people may think I'm heartless for cutting off this person I'm cutting off. And she's not the only one I've cut off. I've cut off 3 people this year, and it felt great. I feel light, I feel right, and I feel very much white. Bitch, catch that tea. Hello? I said what I said. Okay? I feel right, I feel tight, and I feel very much white. Okay, bitch, ain't no dead weight over here. Okay, you want to be stuck in your trauma. You want to be, well, okay, girl. So wait a minute. Let me get this together. Okay, let's talk about this. So you can manifest $30,000 to pay for a botched surgery, right? Right? Because you can't feel your ass. You can't feel your belly button, huh? The nipple on the left side is numb too, huh? Okay. So you spent $30,000 for some botched ass surgery. And you got this through who? Well, I was sitting in my living room at my uncle's house, and I was twerking, and I made all that. I made that in a week. Okay, but you living in a ghetto right now, huh? Because you're afraid that you can't pay that bill. So if you really are what you say you are, can't you do that? Can't you take that bad bitch energy and get you a better place? What? Huh? Can you fix your credit score? Because didn't you say you owe T-Mobile $8,000? So you can hustle and bustle for $30,000 to get some botched ass surgery, but you can't pay $8,000 to motherfucking T-Mobile. You'll discover $56,000, which you had them to dispute that, but you can't pay that. But you can pay for the surgeries. Okay, girl, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let you be in your trauma. Girl, today I don't want to be bothered with people. Leave me alone. I'm antisocial today. Oh. So today you don't want to talk to your friends, right? Right? Your friends. But today you're over here on Snapchat trying to suck some dick. So dick comes before your friends. In what world where does that happen at? What type of trauma are you really dealing with her, hon? Because friends come before dick for me. Okay? Even when and I don't know, maybe I'm just not that girl. I don't know. But friends come before dick for me, because dick is always going to be there. You got 90-year-olds still out here getting dick. That's always going to be there. Friends is hard to come by. And the people I call my friends, I don't want to fuck that relationship up with them. So you just feel like you could just, dick come before friends. Okay. Okay, girl. You feel like you that bad bitch when you're out here using other bitches' pictures. They're going to try to tell the next girl. Girl, you don't got to worry about everybody knowing you and all that good shit, girl. Right? You don't got to worry about everybody knowing you, girl. What you could do is you could actually use this girl's picture and hide your face. First of all, that girl is not cuter than me. Second of all, what I look like using the next big picture to make her big when I believe in myself? Like, I need you to make it make sense for me, right? Because you're that bad bitch too. So bad bitches use other people's pictures now? Bad bitches don't have an education, don't have nothing of their own, but have $30,000 worth of surgery? Okay. That's bad bitches. Bad bitches don't have any real friends. They don't have really family because mom and daddy don't want to support you. And I'm not making fun of that, because a lot of trans people don't have support of their family and friends or gay people. So I'm not making fun of that. But bitch, you fix your mouth in your body to be in my presence, okay, and to disrespect me. Okay, and act like you that bitch and I'm white and you black and they don't care about the black girls. Oh, girl, you're not spewing that shit up on me, girl. That is a curse. That is a hex, and I rebuke it. And I return back to sender 100 motherfucking foe, bitch. Everybody don't have a problem with motherfucking black girls, and I thank God I don't encounter motherfuckers like that. Okay, everybody who's even black don't have an issue and say, oh my God, nobody really care about me. The white man will never see me as his equal. Who gives a fuck? I'm not here for that. Who gives a fuck if you don't see me as fucking equal? Bitch, you don't see yourself as your fucking equal. That's the motherfucking problem. Who cares if you don't see you as an equal? Bitch, like Tyler Perry said, bitch, if there's no room at the table for you, bitch, make your own table, sit at your own fucking table, bitch. And that's what your hoes ain't motherfucking doing. Oh, the white people, oh, the white man don't want us to succeed. The fuck out of here. Bitch, you spend how much $1 billion on weaves and lashes? Huh? How much money you spend on every fucking year on a deadbeat motherfucking man who don't want to be there for your fucking children? Huh? Let's talk about it right now. How many you spend money on fucking weed? How much you spend on weed fucking every year? And you talk about, well, they gave them a business loan. They didn't give us a business loan. First of all, honey, to get a real business loan, you got to have assets. Let's talk about it right now, because a lot of you don't know about that. You're not going to get a business loan not having no money in your fucking bank account because they don't trust that. These Arabs, these Asians, these Hispanics that y'all talk about, bitch, they have shit saved up. They have collateral. That's why banks approve them. It have nothing to do with their race. But you got fools out here talking about, yeah, they didn't want to approve me because I'm black. How much collateral do you have? What exactly you got going here? Bitch, your credit score is 550. You don't know house, no car, no nothing. You have nothing to trade in, girl. There's nothing in your bank account. And you're upset because because I'm black. Girl, if you don't stop it, so all these black business owners that's in Maryland right now, we're going to talk about it right now. All these black excellent businesses that are all around the world, Florida, to Texas, California, none of these people got a business loan. Everybody got their shit through hustling and lying and skeeting. I said it right, skeeting and scamming. They all got their money through that? I don't believe it. See, when you know better, you do better. It's about educating yourself and stop listening to Tom, Dick, and Harry tell you, brothers and sisters, you need to get it together. You need to do the magic on the people because the people, and they stopping you from getting ahead. So you need to pull out your hoodoo and your voodoo and work with your spirits because these people, they're stepping on you and they want your melanin and they want your melatonin and they want to get you together and they want to grab your energy and they need your energy. And I'm just like, Jesus. But it sounds to me like people who have the melanin want to do that. That's what it seems like to me. Because we could talk about my relatives. We could talk about relatives that were murdered, of mine that were murdered and slain. They weren't slain by a white man. They were not slain by any other man but somebody who looked like them. But you're going to sit in my motherfucking face once again and insult my motherfucking intelligence and tell me that my enemies is somebody who looks different than me. Bitch, prove me wrong. Black on black crime is still higher than any other motherfucking crime. Bitch, prove me wrong. And you don't even, you account for less than 10% of the motherfucking population. And that's still high. And you're going to sit here and lie to my motherfucking face and make me think, oh, girl, you can send it your motherfucking spells. You can send it your motherfucking incantations. You can go ahead, girl. They sat down, girl, and they learned your secrets. And now they're using it against you. And I'm a high priestess. And I got all this magic. Being a motherfucking jail, have a no good motherfucking baby daddy. And some of y'all no good motherfucking baby mamas. You live in a fucking shithole. Can't resolve your trauma with your mama, your fucking daddy. And you sit and talk about you that bitch. I'm that high priestess. I'm that queen bitch. I'm Oshun. I'm Marie Laveau. Bitch, those bitches wouldn't even fucking shake your hand. They were standing right in front of you. And I say that with respect. Bitch, they spit on you. They piss on you. Bitch, don't give a fuck about you hoes. Guarantee they don't. Because bitch, you don't act like you're worthy of being in their presence. Ooh, girl. Let me go. I don't got time for that bullshit, honey. I don't got time for that. Anyway, honey. Riley, yes, honey. Come on in here, Rasta Riley. That's wild, sheesh. I know that's right, honey. Where can I get at you for prices on consultation? Blogspot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, Also, Riley, 28spirit8 okay? Ooh, girl. I was, listen. Tonight is one of those nights, okay? It's one of those motherfucking nights, okay? And that's it. Of course, I come from, a good place, a healing place. And of course, people who are healed and are working on healing are willing to meet me. If you're still dealing with some shit, honey, and you're not ready to get a healing, bitch, don't hit me up. And I mean that from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. Please do not hit me up if you're not ready for no healing. And Rasta, that's not towards you right now. I'm saying in general, okay? Please don't hit me up if you're not ready for no work. If you're not ready to get down with the work. If you're not ready to sacrifice. Oh, well, I'm trying to get this man to love me. Okay, sis, well, we're going to work on you first. We're going to work on healing of you. Oh, I don't need a healing. Girl, I know what I want. You doing work on a man who possibly don't want you. And you saying that you know what you want and you don't need no healing work? Then why are you trying to buy the spirits of that man? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just asking, why are you trying to buy the spirits of that man if you don't feel like there's anything you need to work on? Because, bitch, I'm that girl, bitch. I feel like you can lay it on him with your mouth or your poom poom, and that would get him going. I mean, that's just me. I mean, like I said, I'm speaking from my own experience. I can't really, So, anywho, that's what it is, honey. Girl, work on you, and then everything else around you will start to change. Okay? Anyway, let me go, honey. Come on there, Jay. Yes, honey, Larry. Oh, come on there, Jay. Yes, honey. I'm reading what you said. Hey, Larry and Rasta. Yes, honey. Just made this. Yes, listen, you just made it. I'm about to go. Okay? I'm about to go. Okay? I gotta go, Jay. I got a lot I gotta do today, Jay. I got a lot. It's already 2 o'clock right now. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh. Listen. And yeah, okay, bitch. And what? Yes. Okay. Yes, I drunk, American, what is it? The Starbucks, mini Starbucks machine. What is it? American French latte or French vanilla latte? One of them, honey. Yeah, Americano was the other one. French vanilla latte, honey. Yes, I had a sip of it, bitch. And what I gotta do, long as it's effective and I put all my effort in it. Right. I see. This is what I think, Rasta, and I'm be done. I think a lot of people's parents allowed them to settle for less. And my computer's making a job because I got this phone hooked up. My parents told me do it all the way or don't do it at all. There's no half-assing anything. So for me wanting something, me setting a goal for myself, and me doing whatever I can to make that goal happen, it's easy for me. Other people, I see that, I'm like, yeah, your parents didn't really discipline you. Because I hear stories about people, and they were, not putting anybody's business out there, but I've heard stories and people say, yeah, I hit my mom, I hit my dad, I snuck out when I was this old, that old. And I'm like, girl, so that's why you're an adult and it's hard for you to accomplish your goals and your dreams. Because, bitch, you didn't get that discipline. And you don't believe it. A lot of you don't believe it, but I do feel like discipline that you got from your parents, when you leave your parents' home, you maintain that same structure within yourself, right? Because your mom and dad are gods and goddesses to you, right? Every kid view their parents as gods and goddesses. Now, if you didn't, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you didn't connect with your parents like that, but of course you can make that right. Get rid of that trauma and restoring that family value within yourself. And of course, everything else will clear off with them. But yeah, honey, me getting disciplined, definitely taught me a lot about discipline myself. You know, people, I tell you, I love hot Cheetos. I love certain things, but I have that strong willpower to say, okay, I'm going to give up hot Cheetos for a month. And I don't think about it. It's done. Yeah, I'm not going to be eating no chocolate for a while. It's done. You know what? I'm not going to eat out for a while. I'll give myself one cheat a week. I'm not eating like, bam, it's done. Like my determination, like I said, I don't know. For me, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm about establishing goals and achieving them. And of course, they call that being goal orientated and ambitious. And I love people like that because I'm that way. Set a goal and do whatever you can to get there. That's not no, okay, on January the 15th, I'm going to A, B, C, D, F, G. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, I don't think I'll be able to do it. And it's not even January yet. Like, bitch, that means you block, ban, and delete to make it happen. Bitch, you block, ban, and delete. Bitch, you got time to sit here and kiki and ha ha hoo ha, and you got time to work towards your fucking goal. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because money is an issue for me. So, bitch, it looks like you're gonna be eating beans and rice for the next fucking few months. Then, well, I can't have beans and rice though. Wait, hold up. Okay, so what's more important, your goal or eating roast beef and shit and spaghetti and lasagna and shit every day? Well, having a cup of Starbucks every day. What's really important? Your goal or this bullshit? Because it sounds like the devil to me. Set a goal and do whatever you can to make that happen with harm to none. You're not going to rob, you're not going to cheat, and you're not going to motherfucking skill out. Okay? Okay, we can say Kiliano. Okay? To make it happen. Okay? You're going to set that goal, you're going to focus on that goal, and you're going to work towards that goal. Some people might be a little harder, but thank God, once again, I was given discipline as a kid. And of course, going into being 17 years old, girl, and being on my own, girl, and going to that girl, like, girl, your mind is more powerful than you think, and mind over motherfucking matter. So, bitch, yeah, honey, I don't got time to waste, girl. I got time to sit here and smoke a blunt and oh, it's my off day. Let me sip on some wine. Honey, first of all, the wine is like, what, $14? Second of all, if you got time to sip on wine, you got time to work for your goals, too. Did you work on your goal today? Like, I'm not being funny. No shade. Somebody out there, honey, they set a goal. They told me their goal. And I'm still waiting for them to say, yes, I've already started packing. I already started organizing. I already started throwing shit out. Like, literally, y'all. Literally, I told y'all. When I relocated, the distance I located from my other city, okay, over 200 something miles, honey. I literally knew by this day I want to be gone, notice to vacate, and I slowly worked towards it. Slowly. Okay, this week, not this day, this week, because it was 6 weeks to be exact, this week we're going to get into organizing. No, first of all, this is going to get into throwing shit out. Next week, we're going to get into organizing. The following week, we're going to get into packing. The following week after that, which is the fourth week, which 2 weeks before, I'm going to meditate, relax, cleanse myself, release myself, so I'm not taking any of my thoughts and energies, okay, in my aura from that area to where I'm going. And then the next 2 weeks is literally, okay, this week, we're going to get the U-Haul ready. We're going to get the movers ready. This week, we're going to get this ready. I got to call this to make sure this is switched over because I already have this. Girl. Like, everything was marked out. And the crazy thing about it is I barely bought my first planner today, y'all, believe it or not. I never planned out anything on paper. It was all in my mind. I know some people that doesn't happen because they say when you put it on paper, it has a 60% chance of happening. They say that with everything, right? That's like you organize on your planner, your organizer, your planner, your calendar, you write shit down. So I'm like, girl, honey, I made that shit happen in my mind because I was determined. And I said, bitch, ain't nothing stopping. And things happen. Oh, girl, don't think things didn't pop up. One person that was helping me was like, I'll be back tomorrow. And literally went gone for like 4 days. I said, bitch, please, devil, you ain't distracting me. After that, what else happened? Something else happened too. And I said, bitch, Bitch, you ain't distracting me. I'm going to get this done. Bitch, are you sure what happened if you can't make it? What you going to do? I rebuke that, honey. Girl, I remember too, like my bed and stuff was put up, girl, that I slept on an air mat. Girl, everything was put up, y'all. I slept on an air mattress for 3 fucking nights. Air mattress with no TV. All the things I had was my laptop. Yeah, it was my laptop. Watching fucking TV and shit on my laptop. Girl, that was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. And I was blessed enough by my supporters. Like I said, all my food was put up. Girl, I was able to eat out every single night, honey, and didn't have to worry about cooking nothing. Like, girl. And people didn't think. And the day of, I remember one of my people, because we're not friends no more, right? Over $50. Fuck her. Literally was like, today is the day. Are you ready? And I was like, girl, I've been ready last week. I was ready to go down there last week. Bitch, boom. And now here we are. Mm-mm-mm. So, of course, this is one milestone, honey. We got a couple of more to go until I feel like I've made it. But we're going to do it. Yes, we are. We're going to fucking do it, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, for real, for real. They want to stay the same and just take take. Yes, you said it. Come on in here, Jay. Mystic, the third candle already burned out last. Wait, what does it say? Oh, burning down fast. I know. It's like, come on in here. Oh, okay, over there. Listen, listen. It is coming. Stay on top of that. Stay on top of that. Do not give it up. Stay on top of that. Stay on top of that. I was supposed to be doing some shit yesterday and the day before that. But we're gonna get these classes finished today. I turned my little balcony into like an oasis, honey. We put up some privacy blinds. I'm putting my water fountain out there where they have our altars out there. I'm gonna put a little what they call the little mat down with some pillows. Oh, honey, it's gonna be so good out there. Like to put water fountain out there to take away any sounds just in case. Because girl, building, oh girl, planes be flying over. Oh, honey, it's gonna be nice. But anyway, yes, honey, it pulls so fast. No, literally, you are so right. Yes, I'm telling you, stay on it. Stay on it, honey. This is manifesting, and I believe what Jupiter and Mercury stopped their retrograde on the 18th. Right? It's the 20th now. So yeah, 2 days ago. Jupiter, honey, that is crazy to think about that. Jupiter and Mercury, and Jupiter, Sagittarius is connected to the planet of Jupiter, and Mercury is Gemini. And the person who I ended the relationship with on that day, okay, and we had clarity on the 19th. Okay, so we ended it the 18th, and the 19th we finally finished it. I was like, that is so fucking crazy. Yeah, they're Sagittarius, and I'm a Gemini. So, honey, we ended that, and like I said, honey, it's just so crazy to think about that. And a lot of shit was going on too with people, just a lot of shit. So today it's gonna be good. Yes, honey, we got a lot of tea we gotta do. And like I said on the blog spot, we'll have stuff posted on there. The Bible Magic class will be sent out by tonight. Okay, same thing with those who are getting the recording of the Power Five. It'll be sent out tonight. And then, of course, for the rest of you, next week we'll be going into, what is it? Kalima and Durga class, as well as the Lilith of Darkness class. Ooh. Ooh. And of course, and I want to say this too, the next class that we do, because of course there's going to be more classes in the little special that we do. Once again, the class that we do, like specials and stuff is going to be the opportunity for you to get it revised, basically. Okay. Uh, some of those classes are already pre-recorded already, so you're not going to get those classes. You're going to get brand new classes. If you're able to get them live, you will get them live. If you're able to get them recorded, you will get them recorded. But for now on, the future class that I offer like this is all going to be one price. Whether you want the recording or whether you want the live. Just the people who see it live are going to get more information because they're seeing it live. And those who are getting it recorded, you're not going to get more information. Like I said, people like to record classes, honey. And not saying they're doing it for evil things and shit, but I'm just like, yeah, honey. For me, it's in the moment. I don't know. I don't know if y'all are like that. Like me, I don't like taking videos and pictures when I go places and do things. Because for me, when I went to anywhere, when I went to Tennessee, when I went to Florida, when I went to Arizona, all these places, when I went to these places, honey, people like, I only saw one picture. Like, okay, bitch, I didn't go for you. If you wanted to go, bitch, you should have went and you would have saw things. Like, I'm not, oh my God, y'all, look at the birds. Oh, y'all, I'm sitting here, look at the fuck out of here. Girl, that's not how I live my life. And people know that. You ever see me on anything, bitch? Yeah, honey, it's my life. Ain't no daily blog. Hi, today I went out to eat. I also went to go see blah, blah, blah. Like, honey, I'm living my life for me. That's living your life to the fullest. Existing, honey, you're here to let me vlog this. Let me record this. Oh, hey, I just passed gas, everybody. Let me take out this damn bra too. But I'm like, girl, you living your life for you, honey, not for other people. So, yeah, what's the point of all that? Okay. I got a boyfriend. Everybody meet my new boyfriend. Like, girl, yeah, a year into a relationship, that's when you will see who I'm talking to, honey. That whole, we just started talking, we're a month in, and I'm showing you videos and pictures. Oh my God, that reminds me before I go right now. Oh my God, that just came up right now. I was totally going to forget. So y'all know the situation, right? So today, I have a relative who owns a business. They're a very successful business owner. Multiple cousins of mine own business and they're successful. But anyway, this person in particular is very, very close to me. And I'm not going to say too much because people watch this and I don't want to say any names and people figure out who it is. So I got relatives that come here and they watch my shit. Okay. One of them tried to act like she didn't watch, but she hit me up for an event. And when I saw the payment, I was like, wait a minute, is this my cousin? And it was. She was like, shh, don't tell nobody anything. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, girl, I won't. Girl, your secret is safe for me. Either way, so this relative of mine have a very successful business, right? Very successful business. And they actually are very popular with this business and they travel around the world and they have connections with people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so moving forward or going back a little bit. So before I left out of my city, right? My old city, and you guys know the name of that city. There was a guy, very attractive guy, very attractive. I'll just keep it there. We won't go into race or none of that. Very attractive, very tall, very big, and he played sports. Well, I met with him as a client, right? And then this guy, like maybe I want to say my last 2 months there. Then the guy is like, I hope you don't think I'm weird, but I'm really, really attracted to you. And I really would like to be with you. And now, mind you, I've met this guy years ago, y'all. Maybe like 2014. And we just lost contact, right? A very smart young person, right? He was probably 19 when I first met him. Just very smart. And I'm just like, whoa, wow. So very intelligent. And I love intelligence. That stimulates me. Stimulating my brain first, then get everything else going. That's how I am. So either way, this person is a well-known person too. And they moved out of the city and they became something, right? And then they came back. But y'all, so this person wanted to like date me and stuff. And I was like, well, we'll see, because I'm not looking for that. Like, I'm looking for this right now. Well, I can help you do that. Yeah, yeah. No, because now then it's your business and my business. No, it's not. It's yours. But I said, no, 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 because I know how business works. So now we have to get the legal papers involved. Now things have to be signed out, and I'm not trying to do that. So no, let me do this on my own. If you want to support it, then of course financially, you're the client. Bring the money. Okay, that's it. But I don't want to just be a client. That I want it to be more. Let's come up. Let me come over. Let me watch a movie. I'm like, no, okay. He left it alone. I want to say he came over and saw me the following week. And then that Friday, it was a Tuesday. That Friday, he's like, I'm going to ask you one more time and you're probably going to say no, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, no. And then, of course, things are going through my mind because I'm like, okay, he's taller than me. He's bigger than me. For what I plan on doing, he could act as security and, my friend, right? If it becomes more, becomes more. And so this person, people doesn't know this person like trans people. Let's go there. Okay, this person identifies as a heterosexual man who's only into women. Okay, and just so happened that he is attracted to people that are also of trans experience, right? He's still a heterosexual man. That's what he's into. And even going into us meeting up, once again, I don't have sex with my clients. Nothing was ever awkward. I mean, and he knows the tea, obviously, because I advertise as trans. Nothing was ever asked, are you pre-op, are you post-op? None of that. And he wanted to date. So clearly, I don't know if he wasn't thinking that maybe we know the same people, or if he was just like, I want to date you. I don't know what, y'all. It was just some weird shit, right? So fast forwarding, y'all. So I'm browsing through one of my relatives' page, literally yesterday, like literally an hour before I got on here. Okay. Yeah. It was like, yeah. No, I got on here around 1 something. So around 11 something. Okay. And I see a tag with the name at top. And I said, wait a minute. Because, he's into the spiritual stuff too. Like, he was asking questions and he was like, yeah, when I was over there and whatever, they were doing a lot of mirror magic. And I was like, oh my God, I used to do that a lot. Like, wait a minute, is he picking up some shit? So I'm like, I used to do that a lot. That was the first type of magic I did, was mirror magic. Right? And seeing spirits and stuff through mirrors and stuff. People thought I was crazy in that. Talking through mirrors and I think I told y'all stories and shit. And seeing stuff as if it was real. Like looking through the mirror and seeing images and people and all that. And I guess you would call that scrying. Like I said, I'm not into those words. I'm just telling you what I was able to do, what I'm still able to do. But of course, anyway. So I'm just like, I see a post and I see that they tagged this relative of mine. And I'm like, wait, that name looks familiar. So I click on the name and I saw no pictures, right? I just saw the business stuff, like, top voted, this and that, all his accolades. And I'm like, this sounds like him, right? Because I'm like, this sounds like him, right? And let me tell you what's also crazy too. So how we met again as clients and stuff, I guess he saw my ad and he saw me in person. So I was at the mall at a poke place and I was getting food. And I just saw this guy get out of this black, I don't even know if it was the Mercedes or Lexus, but he caught my attention because I saw this tall person. I'm like, oh my God. And then he's like, hello. And, and that's how we talked. And it's like, wait a minute, he doesn't remember me. But I know him, right? Once I saw his face, I was like, oh my God, I know this motherfucker. But he was acting like he didn't know me until when we actually started exchanging. And he's like, you really don't remember me? And I was like, I remember you. I just didn't think you remember me. And he's like, I remembered you. And that's how we met. But I was posting, like I said, I had ads up. So he saw the ad and apparently he was browsing through the ad and then he saw me in person. So this person knows people, like governmental people too, y'all. Like, yeah, up there. He's up there with those type of people. Honey, I saw that he tagged this person and he was just talking about this person, right? Which is my relative. And finally I click on the damn picture and I said, motherfucker, this is him. And I immediately jumped up because I thought to myself, so maybe he doesn't know him, right? Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he just hung out with him. Somebody introduced him. No, honey, they're friends. And so for a split second, I was kind of like, what happened if he was trying to talk with me to get at my cousin? Like to be like, to prove my point. Or maybe he doesn't know that we're even related because of course, you know, we don't tag each other, we don't hang out, there's not pictures of us together. Like, so I was just blown away. Like, yeah, I was so blown away because I was like, they're cool. And this was just last year, okay, 2020. And they've been friends for a very long time. So I was like, oh, that would have been nasty. Could you imagine that? We were dating. We went to a family function. I don't go to family functions like that. But we went to a family function. And so I would have been like, wait a minute. Y'all date? Wait, this is my cousin. Girl. And you know, my cousins, they messy. I told y'all they messy. I was dating a guy. We won't get into names. Very, very nice looking guy. Very tall too, like 6'7". Very tall. Everything is cool. You know, I want to keep everything DL. Okay, I'm okay with that. Bam, bam, bam. I'll come out when I'm comfortable to tell people if that's the case. Okay, I respect that, but don't put me in a situation where things might get, you know, exposed because I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. And I'm not about to be like, are you transgender? And I'll be like, no, I'm not. I'm a woman, honey. Like, we're not doing that. If they clock that as trans, yes, I am. Is there a problem with that? Like, girl. So he's like, well, you know, let me work that up. Okay, fine. Girl, we let it go, y'all. Once again, compatible spiritually and mentally. Bitch, guess what? He messaged me on Facebook. This was years ago, y'all, like 2011, 2012. We can't talk no more. Why? Well, let me share this with you. So he's told his family, I'm about to go see my friend, right? Let me tell you how messy my fucking family is, bitch. It was one of my family members. Let me tell you how messy, and the motherfucker pissed on himself. He's a grown-ass motherfucker, and he pissing in fucking bed still. That's how fucked up these people be sometimes. So you won't tell these people that you piss in the bed still and you grown as fuck, but you telling people my business like that, bruh? And then when I checked him, well, I mean, I didn't think it was a big deal. The fuck out my face, bitch, because I'm about ready to punch you in your fucking face. Get the fuck out my face. You feeling bold. Honey, bitch, don't talk like we didn't fight like we were kids, girl, and I was kneeing you and kicking you in your fucking face like a karate chop kid, bitch. Don't play me, bitch. Like, for real. Like, don't play me, bro. We used to play together, and you would go crying to Nana because, bitch, I was kicking you all in your fucking face and shit and biting the fuck out of you because your ass was big as fuck. You were sitting on me trying to crush my little ass, and, bitch, I was getting you all together. And you would go, Nana. And then, of course, she would say, get up, and, you know, cuss me out and shit. So, bitch, don't play that role, bruh. So he sent me a screenshot, bitch, of this nasty ass. Well, first off, I'm jumping the gun. His cousins. Oh, so you about to go and see your girlfriend, Santina? And they put girlfriend in parentheses. And he's like, yeah, why? Well, we heard all about her, and her is actually he. Like, girl, this is the message, y'all. So at first, I was like, well, can you confirm with me who sent this stuff? Because I'm like, maybe he's just throwing his tea because he's not trying to talk to me anymore. I don't know. Because, you know, guys, they like to stalk you on the internet and shit. Girl, they like you. You know, so I was like, maybe he just being a little funny. Girl, or y'all, when I tell you that this motherfucker asked his cousin, and his cousin was all like, I want to call her. Okay, give her my number. Now, y'all, this is like 3 or 4 days. Okay, yeah, give her my number. I want to talk to her. Don't tell her nothing. I'm not telling her anything. I just want to talk to her. I want to, you know, and of course, something about where we're just friends. We're not girlfriends. We're not none of that. Boyfriend, girlfriend. No, we're just friends. You know, your cousin was not aware of my trans status. I was going to tell him when I was comfortable, but I want to know who told you. And at first, she's just throwing out fake names. Marcos. Okay. Well, why would... Okay, I'm lying, Brandon. But why would okay, I'm lying. It was James. And I'm just like, okay, girl, are you going to tell me who this is? Or are you going to keep throwing out these fake ass names? Because, bitch, listen, I'm about to confront everybody. I'm about to go on my Facebook and I'm about to confront everybody, bitch. And I've been on Facebook since 2000 motherfucking 11, bitch. So this had to be 2007, 2012 for sure. When I tell y'all that she told me the name and she said, don't tell them that I told you. I said, oh, I'm not. Bitch, please. Bitch, let me tell y'all motherfucking ass one thing, bitch. A lot of people don't care about trans people, and you think by telling people my business that you're doing me good, but you're putting me in harm's way. And the fact that you don't give a fuck about me and you're willing to put me in danger because of your insecurities and fucking jealousy, because since you were a fucking kid, you got mad because I've always outshined you. You failed high school, you failed middle school, so you went back to school, you got a fucking second chance GED and a fucking second chance high school diploma. But when I say second chance, that means you went to a fucking high school that offered high school diploma if you were only 40 credits low or yeah, you were, I think you needed 240 credits to graduate. If you had only 200 credits, you can get your high school diploma as long as you're under 19 and you're able to go get your GED. So he tried to get both to prove a point. But bitch, you got your high school diploma. Bitch, I got a GED and high school diploma. Like, okay. And then this whole thing about I work for the city, I work for the state. Bitch, no the fuck you don't. Bitch, you're volunteering. That's not working, bruh. You never got your own car, your own place. So you literally sitting here hating for no reason. Well, I'm not really hating. Well, what are you doing then? Because, bitch, last time I checked, like, girl, we don't hang out like that. So what are you so pressed about, hon? And then, of course, he's trying to say, well, this person, I didn't say anything. They said it because we were all hanging out. Well, I want to know who all these people are. And then they start dropping names. Dougal, do. So I was like, okay. When I found out it was a family event, y'all, I kid y'all not. When I found out it was a fucking family event, I said, okay, I know that everybody's here to have their fun and all this good shit. Y'all, bitch, nervous as fuck, y'all. You know, when I get mad, I get shaky and I start hyperventilating and I can't talk, like my throat locks up and shit. When I'm like really upset, that happens. Like I get all choked up, locked up, and it gets me emotional to where I'll just cry and shit. So I'm like, honey, I know y'all all having fun, but I'm here to set something straight between so-called family members. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. You don't have to accept me because, bitch, nobody pays my bills here. Nobody here. You pay my bill. You pay my bill. You pay my bill. Okay, exactly. So none of y'all pay my bills. Okay. None of y'all check on me or come and see me. So, bitch, I need all of y'all to keep y'all fucking mouth closed when it comes to me and motherfucking mine. Don't speak on a motherfucking thing because y'all about that street life and you know that, you know, it's about respecting the code. Girl, you know, I'm going in and in and in. And I said, but what I kind of understand is how this person can fit the, oh girl, and that's when it went crazy. Well, I mean, so what you, no, bitch, don't try me today. Bitch, don't try me today because I will come out this 22 fucking inch weave, bitch. Don't try me today, bitch. Don't think because I'm showing you who I really am right now that, bitch, I'm still not the person you thought I was. Bitch, I will show you. Okay, bitch, I worked too fucking hard to be here, bitch. And your ass want to sit here and be like, ooh, oh, honey, it got nasty. And ever since then, we still are not close because they still do shitty ass shit. I remember I went on to Moko Space. I want to say this was probably like 2014, 2015. And around this time, something had happened to somebody. Like it was one of the local so-called transgenders up there. Like something happened to them. Same fucking thing. Bitch, I get on there, didn't even really show my face. I know who that is. You, what's name's in them cousin, huh? Oh yeah, you're a tranny. But I can't even come in and introduce myself. People already know me. So once again, I get back on Facebook and I said, wow, so people are still talking their shit. But if I run up on their asses and confront them, then I'm problematic. You know, I'm the issue. I'm having a psychotic episode. Just all this weird shit. The last thing that happened, y'all, was actually in 20. The last thing that happened was actually in 2019. Okay. 2019, when one of these relatives did some fucked up ass shit again. And this time when he did this fucked up ass shit, a whole other one, bitch, I said, you know what? I'm about to pull this card right now. When you were over there behind your little situation, I'm gonna set it because people are gonna know who the fuck I'm talking about. When you were in your little situation, honey, did you make a commitment of something? Like something with money? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you brought your brothers into this. And not only are your brothers brought in this, but your dad is also brought in this. I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. No, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you're going to sit here and play this game. What I'm telling you right now is going to come, and there was witnesses there. My mom was one of them. What I'm telling you right now will come to pass. You got caught up when you were behind your situation. That's how you got the early releasing and all that. You got caught up in the situation. Money was put out for you. You know the little Masonic shit that y'all be having to go on. And now you're out. So, of course, he, what the fuck? And, of course, he's asking people, like, how the fuck would this bitch know this? Da, 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 da. Bitch, I tell you what I am, and you think I'll be joking. That's how I be fucking with y'all, because I see how fake and conniving y'all are. I see how backstabbing y'all are. I see how you set up people. I see how you lie. I see how you cheat. I see how you fuck each other's baby mamas. I don't want that energy around me. Bitch, you think I don't hang out with y'all because I don't want to hang out with y'all, or I'm afraid that y'all don't accept me? That's the least of my concern, bruh. That's the least of my concern. I don't like snakes. Snakes get beheaded, honey. Where I'm from. When I say where I'm from, I'm talking about spiritually, bitch. Where I'm from, fucking spiritually, bitch. Snakes get their fucking head cut off. Bitch, that's what we do. So, bitch, no, I don't fuck with y'all. Anyway, y'all, like long story short, girl, it came out later that year that there was some money put up. And also, somehow, some way, his brother was brought into it, and then his brother was secretly doing some gay shit. And I learned this through a relative. First of all, that was not in the conversation. Let's talk about it right now. Okay. There was only 5 of us all together in this conversation. Nobody else knew about this. A cousin who is in a whole nother state. Oh, matter of fact, he was in a whole nother country at that point. Now he's in a whole nother state. He literally said, how you doing? I'm great. Oh, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Did you hear about the situation that happened? No, what happened? Gossiping, playing a role. What happened? Well, let's see. A lot happened. This happened, that happened. I said, I'm not being funny with you. I'm being honest with you, right hand up to God. We had a conversation about that because that motherfucker was telling people businesses of mine, talking shit, telling people shit, not knowing that he's putting me in danger, not knowing what he's doing. Put me in danger, didn't give a fuck. I gave him a reading. I pulled his fucking card, pun intended, told him what I saw, and now you're confirming it. No way. Yeah. And he denied it. Oh, bitch, I can wait to call my mom. Bitch, I sure did call my mom. I said, I'm not telling. Oh, and of course, he's like, oh, don't tell her. I won't tell her who you were that were calling, because then, of course, my mom sometimes will go back and slip up and she'll say, yeah, blah, 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 called Tasmania. And Tasmania said, she do that. So I'm like, I'm not going to tell her. But I told her, I said, it was confirmed to me what happened. And of course, she confirmed it. She said, yeah, there was a 3-way phone call and something got exposed about him, and his dad got caught up in it, and his dad actually blurted out this and that, and I got brought up into it because somehow, some way, I was allegedly supposed to be telling the dad stuff about him. And I was like, isn't that ironic, though? So they're out here talking shit about me to people while they have secrets, and now the shit is being flipped back on their ass. I'm telling y'all, bitch, I'm the right one to fuck with. I'm the right one to fuck with. These hoes over this internet shit, they be thinking, oh, this is the tranny. This bitch is weak. Oh, okay. Okay, sister. Okay, brother. Okay. Bruh. In the spirit, because I'm talking to you in the spirit. Bruh. There's only one of you that's a lady in spirit, but the rest of you are fucking men in spirit. I'm talking to y'all in spirit. Bruh. Okay. Okay. You got the right one. You got the right one, honey. Okay. I want to do a 4th candle But I don't know, you said give it a break, and I literally been working back to back for two moon cycles with only like a 3 day break. Okay, so at this point now, yeah, I would give it a break after the full moon, 1 week. And at this point, this is where you ask spirit to show you because you've already opened the way, right? So spirits are there right now, energies are there right now. Something and someone is working on your behalf right now, right? An ancestor, whatever. There's so many levels to that. Oh my God, I got to talk about that in the Bible Magic class. Damn, I forgot about that. I got to talk about that in the Bible Magic. That's the last thing I need to add in there. Let me type that to myself. Wait a minute. Saying about that planner. That planner's in there, though. Let me text this to myself really quickly. This one I want to act stupid right now. Talk about. Okay, there we go. So yeah, some spirits are there right now. Some spirits are there right now, and you need to talk to them. And now they're going to tell you your next step. Because remember, candle magic is an aspect of your working that deals with pulling energy. Now you need to do the physical stuff. So spirit is going to direct you on what you need to do. Okay. Yes, honey, come on, Bible. Can't wait for the little thing to come on in here right now. I know that's right. But I hate when people like to take pictures every second. Oh, come on here, Melly. It's blessed to you too as well, Melly. Yes, honey, happy full moon. Yes. Oh, honey, family could definitely be messy. That's why I keep my distance, though, because I don't want to go to jail. My family they're fighters, literally. Family members are fighters. I told you I have family members that went to jail for attempted murder. They beat people so bad that they punctured a girl lung. Literally, she almost died. She survived it though. Family members, I won't even get into it, girl fighting police officers and shit. And that's why I said the police didn't take them out. Not saying the police should have taken them out, but I'm just saying, girl, these relatives actually fought police officers, honey. When I say fought, like, girl, they actually put their hands on the cops and shit, body slammed and shit. Girl. Military background, like I said, I got relatives, females and males that fought war tours. They're veterans now. They've done stuff. So like I said, my family are fighters, literally. And even going outside of that, within the family, they fight. They're very combatives, okay? So going into energy, combative. Going into energy, that's in me too, but that doesn't solve anything. So me going to therapy and stuff was to relieve those spirits off of me. So I'm not going around fighting people. Oh, you want to call me this, bitch? Come here. And go to jail for assault and battery, bitch, and fuck myself up because I didn't like the way somebody spoke with me. The fuck out of here, bitch. You can kiss my ass. Bitch, please. What I look like? Being a grown-ass woman fighting over some shit that ain't gonna serve nothing or solve nothing. Come on now. I got a lot to fucking lose, bitch. So, like I said, I worked on that. But they will still bring that out of you. And I don't want to be triggered. And I don't want to go back into that to where I feel like I'm unsafe. And then that spirit comes out to where now, or that energy comes out to where now we're fighting. Because I told y'all back in 2015, somebody was flaring up at me. And I felt like I was in danger, and my nails were really long too, girl. They were like out here, y'all. They were long ass nails. And I said, you know what? I got my bear mace. I got my taser. Honey, I'm about to saute this motherfucker up. I was ready. And if it wasn't for my cousin stepping in, girl, and the cop too, y'all, and I'm very respectful to authority. I even told the cop to shut the fuck up. And I even apologized afterwards because, bitch, we're having this conversation. He's like, oh, you could just go. And I was like, no, this is my mama's house for one. For two, you could just shut the fuck up. I was like, I couldn't believe, girl. Like, I was so hostile because they were bringing that spirit out. They were flaring up and trying to check me and who you think you are. You know that was fucked up and you shouldn't. Like, honey, I'm not your child. You're not going to talk to me like that. And right now you're seeing me as a child or your woman. You can talk to your woman like that. You can talk to your wife like that. You can talk to your daughter like that. You can talk to your girlfriend like that. You can talk to one of your hoes like that. But you're not going to talk to me like that. What I did, and I did it, bitch. What you going to do about it? My mom, they have a problem with it, and nobody else had a problem with it. Everybody else said, bitch, thank you for doing that because nobody else went on. So what the fuck are you talking about? What you trying to hide? And then I slipped up and said, bitch. And they were like, wait, bitch. So that's when they flirt out and they were like, say it again. Now, mind you, when they did that, the police didn't say shit. The police weren't going to step in, girl. They didn't say shit when they said, oh yeah, and they were this close to me, bitch. I said, oh, you about that life? Bitch, I pulled that can out quickly. I said, honey, come on, jump that line so I can saute your ass up, motherfucker. Jump that line. And that's when my cousin said, no. No. Y'all can't do that. Y'all family. Girl, I forgot about it for a split minute. Because motherfucker was gonna be, and this is a light-skinned motherfucker, and he was gonna be tainted up. He was gonna be caramelized. Girl, he was gonna go from pink raw meat to some motherfucking carne asada, bitch. She was gonna be nice and medium well done. No, bitch, overdone. Bitch. That's exactly who's gonna be. Bitch. Like I said, I don't want to hang around with people because I'm not doing that foo-foo shit. That gossiping about people and you know she had a baby by her sister's baby daddy, and and I'm hearing all these gossips, and then, hey girl, what you up to? And I'm just sitting there like, she is not being fake with her right now when she was literally on my Facebook Messenger talking about this girl. Talking about how she, oh my God. And then she said when she see her, she's going to check her and she's kissing her ass right now. Bitch, let me go. See that right there? Mm-mm. And then they'll try to get you involved, right? One cousin said this about this girl, oh girl, my other cousin's baby mama. Oh, she's a hoe. She had a baby with this other guy. She took care of the baby and had the baby missing. Y'all know what I mean. ABO. And I'm like, okay. And then when I see her, I'm going to check her because, bitch, you don't do that. That's fucked up. I have miscarriages and shit. Okay, girl. I sympathize with you. Then all of a sudden, girl, there's an event. Come over here. Let's go talk to her. Who are we going to go talk to? Her. Wait a minute, girl. Didn't you say that she walking over? Hey, cousin, you looking good, girl. Yes. And I'm just like, well, wait a minute. Didn't you say that you were gonna check her? Yeah, but there's a time and place for everything. No. That's not what you said, sis. In my DM or on my text message, I could pull it up right now, girl. You said that when you saw her, you were gonna check her because she's out here fucking and sucking on people, and she's fucking and sucking on our cousin. So can you please explain to me why you're not so big and bad? But then it had me thinking, like, wait a minute. So are you talking about me behind my back too? And you acting like we cool and shit? Because sometimes you act like we cool and sometimes you act like you're not. So what's going on? So the same thing you do with her, do you do that with me with somebody else too? Okay. You're going to deny that. Oh, okay. The dog who cares, the dog who motherfucking bring it. Bitch, please. Bitch, bad. I don't got time for that, honey. Mm-mm. Yes, honey. Ooh, damn, I know, right? I'm telling you, people be messy, Jay. Family or not, honey, they be messy. That's what I said. I stay in my lane. I do my thing, girl. People be having little statements and shit, about what people should do and all that. You know what I mean? I had a cousin that was going in on my transition, talking about you don't got to get no surgeries done. You need something, you could come to me. And I was just like, you sound real dumb, real stupid, and real crazy. Why would I want your fat in my body? Why would I come to you for anything when you can't even, your kids can't even come to you for anything? And they thought I was cutting in. Talking about I was being disrespectful. They're older cousin of mine. I think 15 years older. So they were like, you're being disrespectful. I'm like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being honest with you. What makes you think that you can give me your body fat, for one? Okay, cousin, for one. And for two, you're telling me to come to you, but your child can't go to you. And that's why your child is in and out of motherfucking jail because they have to. No, hear me out. I'm not being I'm being honest. Because if I'm being disrespectful, then she's being disrespectful. She said that I need to go to her to get fat from her. I don't need to go have surgery, which to me is very disrespectful because, bitch, for one, we got to have surgery for me to get the fat out of you to put in me anyway, right? I mean, what you think we're going to do for me to get the fat that's in your body? So you're really cutting in. You're really being very, very, very disrespectful for that. For two, what makes you think you could speak on my motherfucking transition? Have I ever talked about your body? Your transition? Because, girl, you're transitioning too. You might be a cisgendered woman, but bitch, you're still transitioning. And I don't need to point that out because that'd be really disrespectful. So now it means you want to disrespect me, honey. Okay, I don't read, I castigate. Okay, you want to read me, I'm going to correct you. So for me, who are you to tell me to come to you for that when your own child can't? So you're disrespecting your child right now. On top of that, you're making your child feel some type of way because you're coming to me and telling me I'm not even your child. You come to me for anything. Tell that to your child and your child won't be in and out of fucking jail, bitch. I say that with love. Your child will not be in and out of jail, bitch. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Girl, going inside of stores and shit and stealing shoes and boosting food and shit. Girl, getting caught stealing packs of meat and steaks and sack of potatoes and shit, bitch. And you rich, right? You rich, bitch, right? You Nene Leak, sis. You writing big checks and shit now, huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. So tell that to your child. Don't worry about me. It fixed her good though. She didn't bring it up no more. Now she probably do, and I don't know because we don't talk like that. I feel like she'd be lurking on my shit, and she not gonna really talk about it because she said something about yeah, honey, I know what that. I know exactly what that means, girl. Back to you. You got nothing to say. You want to just. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, huh? Thank you. It's a lot to take in with you too, ma'am. Yes, it is. Girl, you gonna do, yeah, you're gonna do the braid ends. You got all this money, girl. Get some real human hair and braid those braids in then, girl. Because you coming for synthetic wigs and shit, girl. You were like, yeah, it's a synthetic wig, girl. Yes. Oh, this one ain't a synthetic, but the wig I was wearing at that time. It's a synthetic wig, girl. And what color is that? Because it looks blue. No, girl. It's 1 in 27. Mama, it's no blue hair. So I don't know what's going on with you. But definitely, girl, I don't know if it's those synthetic braids pulling the oxygen out of your brain, mama. But definitely, girl, go ahead and get that human braid then if you that girl. Because those bundles it's not that much money to get braided in human hair, girl. It's like $12.99 for some decent hair, girl. You get some really good hair, $30 a pack, girl. You got it. The thin packs, you'll probably need about 6 of those packs, girl, but you got it though, right? 30 times 6 is not that much money, mama. You wealthy, sis. You pushing big things, honey, huh? You go to Hawaii. You go to Brazil. You go to France, Florence, year round, huh? Okay. So now you're telling me that it's a scam. You scamming to get around? What type of scam are you doing to get these places, girl? Because you can't get the human braid. But you over here talk about my synthetic wig. Okay. Bitch. Yeah. Yeah, right back at you. And my friend was like, girl, how do you know what that mean? I said, oh, girl, I knew what she was talking about. But she said, because what else was she talking about? What else could she be talking about when she did that? I didn't lose weight. I didn't gain weight. I mean, what else could she be doing for? Like, girl, yeah, she wanted to say something, but she bit her tongue. That's why she said, And I wanted to say something. I bit my tongue, too, until the very last minute. Then somebody was like, y'all love each other. Y'all just be capping on each other. Y'all really love. I was like, she don't be capping on me to my face. Because, bitch, yeah, if anything I got to say, I can definitely say to her face, bitch, because it's not that serious. And they're talking about, well, you got to remember, she the one that got jumped by these girls and whooped everybody's ass. Listen, mama, if she wants to fight me because I made a statement after her statement, then mama, who really got the problems? Yeah. Who really got the problems? Who really needs to go get help? Anyway, y'all, let me go. And they was keep laying this big ass head on my damn computer. I've been literal social distancing from friends. I really ain't got like that. I ain't got like that. I really ain't got like that. You know what? Please do that. During this time of manifestation, you need to isolate yourself. When you want to manifest some things, Jane, that's what I always tell people right now, and I'm be gone. Okay. Everyone cannot fit through the door at once, right? So this is being friends with everybody and pulling everybody with you. Oh, that's my mama, that's my auntie. You pull everybody with you. When you're trying to reach your goal and you're trying to manifest, right? Your man, your woman, your girl, your job, your car, you have to isolate yourself from everyone to keep your energy in check, to keep your energy balanced until you get through the other side. When you get through the other side, then everyone else could come through too. But if everybody is trying to get through, and that means you're dealing with everybody while you're trying to manifest your shit, something is bound to happen. Okay? The door is going to break. The bridge to get to the door is going to break because there's too much weight. And we talk about even planes and stuff, turbulence and going into your luggage and stuff. You're going to bring so much weight. Oh, come on in here. When you're getting on a plane, you're going to bring so much things with you, a personal bag and one carry-on. And they do that because of the weight. So the personal bag and the carry-on deals with you. Everything else have to be checked. If it's a bag over this amount, it costs this amount of money. But all your other bags have to be checked and it will meet you at your new destination. And that's how it works in magic. So I always think about that analogy when it comes to manifesting things. You have to be alone, going into me, relocating where I'm at now. I don't know nobody here. The nearest person to me is 2 hours and 45 fucking minutes. And people are like, I don't know how you can do that. Bitch, I got dreams to work on. And this right here is going to keep me focused. It's going to keep me determined. It's going to give me the willpower. And it's a part of my isolation process. And that's why in this process, while I'm going through and I'm manifesting, people have to be cut off. And it's not about me thinking that I'm better than or I'm this, that, but you don't have goals. You're stuck. You're the same person you were 2 years ago. And I can't bring that dead weight with me. So on the other side, when I'm there and I'm done and I accomplish what my goals are, those who are really supporters and those who really, really cared about me are going to be waiting for me to invite them and say, now it's your time to come. But during that whole process, it's a lonely journey. During that whole process, it's a lot of isolation and staying to yourself and not dealing with people. And people are going to say you're changing and it's that bliss is for the better good. And if a lot of people thought about that, a lot of people would be where they need to be too. But everybody's like, I need friends to go there. I got to keep people around me. I got to have people right by me. I can't be by myself. That's trauma coming up, honey. And that's Bella right there, y'all. That's trauma coming up, honey. And this is why you're stuck. This is why it's taking a lot to make your dreams happen. It's why you feel like you can't accomplish your goals because you're not cutting things off. You're not isolating yourself. You're not reevaluating who you are. And you cannot do that being surrounded by people. Being a spiritual person, being an influencer, easy to influence, and that's everybody, right? We all have the ability to copy someone who's next to us. When you got people that are constantly around you, your thoughts become their thoughts. Their needs become your needs. And you're like, is this really me craving this? Is this really? I notice I'm spending money crazy like I don't got no financial goals I'm saving up for. What's going on? It's because people that are spending crazy. For some reason, I feel like I want to fuck every day. Why? I don't feel like that. I mean, what's going on? It's because people you talk to want to fuck every day. So like I said, with that being said, you have to isolate yourself. You have to cut yourself off from people and focus on what you're going on. Keep your head in your manifestation bag. Keep your eyes only in your lane. And like I said, when you get to your destination safely, because it's like a motherfucking text message too. You're driving on the road and your phone's blowing up and you want to answer, but you're like, oh my God. And then you go get that damn phone call and you end up wrecking. So bitch, put that phone down. When you get to the destination, now you can pick up and call. Same thing with you accomplishing your goals and your dreams. I don't even care if it's small ass goals. you cut yourself off, you focus yourself, you deal with only what you need to deal with, that's when shit start happening. You know, it's been over a month since I've turned on my TV. My TV was on every fucking day. Not saying I watched shit on there. I would, watch, play games and all that. I haven't did it over a month because I'm so focused. I'm so determined on accomplishing my motherfucking goals. And near hoe, near bitch, near bastard, near witch, near homeless bitch, whatever fuck you want to call yourself, it's going to stand in my motherfucking way. And bitch, I'm not even going to tell you what I got planned because then it's like, oh, wow, wait. Let me make sure I really stop it. I'm not saying nothing to discourage you, girl, but I heard that if you, but no, bitch, you keep that shit to yourself. You don't know my plans. You're not going to know my goals until when I'm there and I say, girl, hello, come on over, and I surprise you. Then you're going to say, damn. Yeah, that's what happens when you stay in your lane, bitch, and you isolate yourself and focus on your goals. Honey, you want to lose weight, bitch, you got to do the same thing. Bitch, I need motivation. I need people around me that's trying to lose weight too. No, the fuck you don't. That's codependency, honey. That's a blockage. That's a distraction. That's an obstacle, honey. You have to be alone with yourself in order to hear the answer to the things you're asking. You're doing spiritual work to get insight on things. You're not doing stuff just to do stuff. Isolation, making yourself have a long time, cutting off people, the world. That's when things become clear to you. And you hear that voice saying, you need to A, B, C, D, F, G. Wow. And as I said today or yesterday, going to where I went to, I faced a fear of mine. Honey. I won't even go into that right now. We'll talk about it later down the line. But I faced the fear of mine. And me going through that fear, I felt accomplished. I felt empowered. Honey, I wanted to get out of my car and I wanted to scream and jump up for joy because I said, oh my God. When just even the other day, I went through the exact same experience and I was like, oh, locking up and shit. Oh. So it's like, honey, like you have to cut off and you got to call out spirits. The spirits that you feel like are stopping you. You got to call that shit out, bitch. I rebuke you. Honey, I return back to motherfucking sender. I do not claim you are not attached. I cut you off. You got to do it and watch what happens. And like I said, that's for everything. You may think that, well, I can manifest a new man with people around me. No, not if you got a friend that's single and miserable. And some of them are even in relationships and miserable, honey. Not if you got a miserable ass friend who ain't really happy. You're not going to manifest that. I'm just trying to apply for a job. I can have friends who I'm still trying to get that job. Not if you have a friend who wants that job too. Now you have a friend who's not motivated to get a job as well. Oh, I don't know why you want to work. You get EDD right now. You get unemployment. They giving out free money right now. Yeah, bitch, cut that bitch off. Cut those people off. Oh, today I'm working. Today is it's my relaxed day. Didn't you just have a relaxed day for the past 7 days? Like, sis, time is ticking. You got goals that need to be accomplished, girl, and things are not getting easier. They're shutting shit down and they're opening shit up and they're removing shit. So, girl, you're not gonna have the resource that you thought you once had. They're gonna be gone. Like they're taking it right from in front of you, honey. So, bitch, you need to be working towards these goals every day. Once again, that's why I got my planner. And it's a real organized out planner. Of course, it starts January, but it's still October, November, December. We got only 2.5 months. Let's say 2.5 months, 2 months and 2 weeks. So now, or 2 months and a week and a half, whatever you want to call that. So I'm going to take other calendar paper and I'm going to glue it inside of the damn planner on this side so I can lift up and write what I need to write. Oh, bitch, please. We're getting it done, honey. And like I said, I have no distractions, honey. I don't got to call Sue Jane just to, hi, what you up to, girl? Sometimes I would do that to calm myself down, to ground myself, because I'm up here, I'm dealing with spiritual people, so I need people that are part of the mundane world to interact with. But now I'm like, bitch, fuck that shit. Girl, I'm going back to how I was before it all, bitch. 2013, 2017, bitch. I dealt with people, it was time by. It was time by, oh, hi, what you doing? I'm over doing, okay, bitch, let me talk to you another time. I got things I got to do. And I was focused, honey. Had my 4 or 5 hours of spiritual studies, honey. I did no interaction with people, meditation, getting my spiritual downloads. That was spiritual studies to me, letting spirit come in and talk to me. Bitch, writing down what I'm seeing and feeling. Girl, that's what I was doing. Not when I'm free. Oh my God, did you hear about? Oh my God, I'm afraid. Oh my God. Yeah, girl. Yeah, we're not doing that no more, girl. Drama, bullshit, and bullshit. Yeah, we're not doing that, honey. Yes, honey. Come on here, TC. Yes, honey. Yes. So come on here, Phoenix Jewel. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. The less people around you and your space, the better. Oh my God, especially right now, too. I'm telling you, people are seriously in need of a lot of stuff. I told y'all, I went to the store maybe a week ago, and this lady was just talking about her whole life. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, how does she know I don't know the people who she's talking about? Just and so I just knew, and I said, oh my God, something said, girl, grab your shit and go. Bella's in the car, girl, the car is unlocked. I'm inside the building, the car is running. And I'm just like, girl, somebody probably driving off my damn car. Sitting there having this long ass conversation, and then I just want to say this and that, da, 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 da. And then it's just she's talking to me like I'm them. Like I just don't understand, why would you do that though? Why would you do that? It makes no sense to me. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh God, oh God, I did not say I wanted to just say God. I did not say, girl, I didn't spirit. I did not say today was the day. Today I'm on a ball. Today I'm not trying to save the world today, honey. Not today. Tomorrow. But today is my day. Okay. So it was like, ooh, girl. And girl, she was just going on and going on and going on and going on and going on. My husband was violated. I know, it's so sad. Like she was talking for me too. My husband was violated. I know, it's so sad, huh? What happened was he went to, his brother's house. His brother had a gay roommate there, and they just violated, and at first I thought she was saying this because she was clocking my tea, and she was like, let me tell this story about these gay men molesting my husband. I was like, oh, now she's upset at LGBT now. Oh my God. But no, honey, of course you have any kids? You married? You'll make a good wife. You're very tall, you're very beautiful. I love your skin. You smell real good. I bet you cook good, and you keep a nice, good, clean house. And I'm just like, girl, and y'all would think this is a Southern Black woman talking, huh? No, it wasn't. I won't even go into that. It was not a Southern, and it wasn't even a Black woman, girl. And she just going in and say he was violated, and she was saying his name and shit too. And he know I love unicorns, and he told me that the unicorns told him that I was gonna get ran. It's not funny, but the unicorns told him that I was gonna get ran over if I don't start going across the street. Girl, I'm just like, girl. And then even the next time I went there, y'all, the lady who was working there, she heard all this shit. I don't even know this. See, people be nosy too. She said, do you remember the lady that you were talking to there? Yeah. Whatever happened to her? I don't know. I mean, you think I exchanged numbers with her before she left out, before I left out? I don't know. Girl, you work here. Did she come back? Did she bring up my? Bitch, you heard all the stories as much as I did. Apparently, because I didn't know you heard everything, ma'am. You were over there scanning and shit, and rotating shit and doing all this shit, girl, and talking on the walkie-talkie. We need two baggers to the front end of the. So I didn't even know that you heard everything. So why didn't you jump in and save me, hun, bitch, employee, CSM? The fuck out of here. Girl, she need to be talking to you about this. She didn't have to tell me none of this shit. I was traumatized. Mama said she used to pop pills. She don't pop pills no more. She popped bitches. She said that her friend mom was flirting with her boyfriend, and she had to bust her up and the friend up. I was like, oh my God, girl. Oh my God, I can't. Then she started going into the son and said the son's daughter came in, and she had to fuck her up. And she was dropping names, y'all. And I'm just like, how does she not know these people? Like, how does she not know who these people are? How does she know I'm not their friend? Oh my God, girl. Ooh. Girl, I can't, girl. I can't, honey. I can't. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Yes, great morning. Come on here, Phoenix Jewel. Yes, good morning. Solitude is the best gratitude you can ever give yourself. I stopped watching all of my Real Housewives and Love and Hip Hop, so on and so forth. Yes, I still have some nights. Oh, I still have movie nights, but I completely stopped. You know what? Yes. And also spiritually, like there's a lot going on right now. You know, I think we're trained to be focused on other people's lives and be invested in them and Brittany needs to be freed. And it's just like, but everybody needs to be freed though. They passed the laws and shit, they're taking away our freedom. Fuck Brittany and her conservatorship, girl. God bless her. She's gonna be all right. Whatever she got going on, she should have thought about that shit. I don't know what she did. Like I said, we heard stories about her. I won't even get into it. There's some inside Hollywood shit that they talk about Brittany for years. And there's some street shit they've been talking about Brittany for years. So like I said, for me, I'm gonna fuck about that shit. But everybody's making, oh, we need to free Brittany and yes, and like, do you know how many mothers get their child snatched from them when they just had their babies? You know how many mothers have their baby behind bars every fucking year, don't get to see their kids ever again? And we're talking about conservatorship for fucking a pop star who could have got out when she had a chance to get out? Oh, I didn't play. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, y'all, hold on. I gotta make sure this thing don't spin around. Okay. Woo! Honey. I don't have no bra or nothing. Look, you think we care about that? That's not our concern. Everybody trying to figure out what they're gonna do when all this shit is done and over. That's what we all focus on. We don't give a fuck about that bullshit. Well, let me focus on Brittany because my life is just so perfect right now. Well, I think they should free Brittany, and I think it's against human nature for them to lock her up, and I think it's inhumane. It's inhumane for the way that you guys be treating your children too. But nobody ain't talking about that. Hello, I said what I said. We're in the middle of a fucking panoramic and you got your kids out in Walmart and shit without their mask on as if they can't get the shit. Looking a fucking fool. Bitch, keep them at home and you come out and get your shit. Who's doing that? But we got to wait in line to get inside the fucking store and you got your whole damn family in line with you. So they're letting in 10 people at a time and that's your whole damn family. And now everybody else got to wait until the other people come out to go inside the fucking store because you got your mama, your daddy, sister, aunt, your uncle, brother, niece, nephew, newborn baby, your toddler, your 7-year-old, your 9-year-old, your 12-year-old, and your 14-year-old. Like, everybody have to come to Walmart? Everybody have to come to Walmart, honey? Like, let's talk about it. Everybody have to come to Walmart. Somebody can stay at home. The 14-year-old can stay at home and watch the other kids. Everybody have to come out because that's just what we do. That's just what we do, honey, right? Fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't got time for that. Okay. Solidarity. Solitude. Yes, honey. Good morning. Come on in here, TC. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. I have gotten real big on planners and organizing and getting back into me, my family, and my spiritual self. Listen, same here, honey, because I lost myself for a little bit, honey. I'm not even going to lie with you, Millie. I lost myself for a little bit, honey. Everybody was coming in. They were trying to take up my space, honey. I had 24 hours in a day, and I gave myself 6 to 8 hours. And then I would do the other shit I do, you know. And then people would say, well, what you doing tomorrow? Let me stop by. We should go out and hang out. I need somebody to kick with. So, bitch, the other times just start getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, I don't got time to do that. I just got to focus on this. So, like I said, the things started leaving. And I said, bitch, no. And then energy starts showing up. And I started saying, something ain't right. I had a friend that was stranded in the middle of nowhere. And of course, this is the same thing because it's about loyalty and respect. And people don't have loyalty and respect for you. You got to cut them off. I don't care how long you've known them. I don't care what you thought they were to you, but you got to cut them off. And I told you, I cut off a friend of 11 years. We were best friends for 11 years, and I ended it like that. And I didn't look back. So you mean to tell me that you don't think I have a problem cutting off associates? So she was stuck out in the middle of nowhere, y'all. It was actually in an area where they're known to not care for people of color. Middle of nowhere, no street lights. They had wild animals and shit. Girl, gangsters and shit. They be finding burnt bodies. Girl, like not even joking. Burnt bodies, cars burnt in cars burned up in people burned up in cars. Just weird shit. So I got up, God. It was probably like 12 o'clock in the morning. She kept blowing on my phone. She could have called AAA. She could have called her mama. She could have called her brother. She could have called anybody else. But she called me because she said this bitch ain't got shit to do but do what she do. So I got my ass up, 12 in the morning, bitch tired as fuck. I drove 26 miles, y'all. Late at night, 26 miles, girl, halfway asleep. Oh, God, it was by the grace of God. Go there, get her, drive into town, which was 10 miles away from there, get gas, all this shit, girl. Take her back to her place, even followed her home to make sure she got home safely. And then I went back home and I went back to sleep, right? That's what I did. And that's just one thing. There's times when she needed money because her check didn't come. There's times when she overspent money. And of course, I didn't notice until afterwards. She was overspending money on niggas. And she needed me to cover her pocket. But me being a friend, I didn't question. I said, well, I trust her and she's going to pay me back. Well, guess what? She placed an order. They were having a deal on fucking shit. She was placing the order because they were having a deal on shit. $5 for some shit, honey. I placed an order with her because I'm like, girl, it's free shipping. You get points. Okay, I want to place an order too. Well, coming to find out, it took this order a whole month to be shipped out. And I told her flat out, like, girl, if this don't come by Friday, I want you to cancel it. I want my money back and I'll just go to Walmart and Target to get the stuff. Because yes, it's going to be $8, $9, $11, but at least I'm going to have it right then and there. I don't have to wait 7 days, whatever. Y'all, to make a long story short, she was like, okay, I'm going to send an email. I'll wait for the response. She claimed they never responded back to her, right? But I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, well, you ordered it from your account. Give me back my $50. And when it comes, you just send the shit back. Girl, she get the shit. I was like, well, I'm going to open up the dispute right now because the shit leaked all in my box. Okay, girl, that's your shit. But I don't want my shit. So when are you going to get back my $50? Well, when I return this stuff back, because now you're telling me you don't want it, I'll give you back your $50. So I was already like, wait a minute, girl. If I order something for you on my account and you didn't want what I purchased, I'm going to give you back your money and take up with the merchant because I placed the order. You placed the order with your name, your address, your credit card number, your email number, and now you're basically saying, bitch, when they get back to them, I get back to you. Girl, so y'all, this went on for 2 months, right? This is 60 days later. I was being patient because, $50 is $50, but I'm like, girl, yeah, okay. Bitch, I'm not wealthy, so bitch, all money count. But I'm like, $50, okay, girl. So this bitch was like, they haven't emailed me, but if you want to, you can call them. I guess she forgot, because see, this is what happens when you're a liar. When you're a liar and you're a thief and you're fucking fraudulent, this is what fucking happens, man. Okay? Listen, all jokes aside, y'all, I'm being very serious here. So she said, why don't you call them and why don't you verify over the phone what's going on? So I said, okay, girl, give me the account number. What's the order number? Because I knew, I said, bitch, I'm about to get this bitch caught up because I know she's fucking lying to me. She's a fucking lie. I know she's a fucking lie. So I call and the place is in Louisiana, right? The lady called, good evening, blah, 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 blah. Talking to her in Louisiana. I said, hi, ma'am. For some reason, I started talking, I'm from the South too. And I said, hi, I'm calling checking on my order because I've been emailing you guys about, a return and I haven't got a response back. And she said, can I get your information? So I gave it to her. It shows up right here that on June the 25th, we sent out you a replacement for 6 of your items. So I'm like, this bitch fucking lied. So I'm like, what items did you send out? So the lady go down the whole list item. And I'm like, that's so weird because she's selling and one of her items came damaged. So girl, I said, okay, well, thank you. I will definitely, check with the post office. She said, yeah, if you check with the post office and you're not hear back from them, please reach out to us. We'll help you out. So girl, I called the bitch back. Y'all, and I still got the text message shit too. Called the bitch back and I said, girl, you know what she told me? And she said, what? I said, girl, she told me that replacements was sent out on June the 25th. On top of the replacements sent out, girl, she said they were actually delivered on the 25th. And of course, that's weird. I never got that. I said, but girl, you tell me only one of your items got damaged. So now 7 of your items got damaged? And girl, you only ordered 10 items in total. 3 of the items were mine and the 7 were yours. So you said all your shit got damaged, sis. So you're a liar and you're a fucking thief. Well, actually, I actually ordered more than that. And I said, no, girl, you went over the order with me because you told me how much my portion was going to be. Girl, don't lie to me, girl. So now we know that you didn't want you. So I also was like, I said, okay, girl. I said, girl, okay, maybe you didn't know. I'll give you a couple days. You figure that out. This was probably like a Wednesday, y'all. So it hit me, right? Spiritual downloads, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I'm like, wait a minute, something's still not sounding right to me. So Friday I called and I said, girl, what I'm not understanding is you put in a request for your replacements, which is around the same time that you're supposed to be getting a refund for the items I bought. So how did they respond to you about that? But they didn't respond to you about my items. And she's like, well, that is kind of weird. Da, 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 da. They asked for pictures, but you have the items. So girl, I don't have the items. You do. So then she kept saying, well, why don't you keep the items and why don't you sell the items on eBay or something? I was like, girl, I don't want the items. I already bought my replacements at the store. I don't need that. I want my money back. And then I said, girl, another thing, they offer points, right? I don't know. I can't confirm that. Oh. So you're lying again. Let me pull up my phone right now. Why you okay? Well, it says I hear that for every $10 spent, you get a point, and every 100 points, you get $10 off your purchase or free shipping. So, ma'am, you got points for this, and that's why you don't want to return it because you feel like your other shit you probably got your other shit with the points, and that's why you're doing that, girl, because you made fucking 5 points off of my shit, sis. And if you return back the items, you're gonna have to take those points back. You're gonna basically forfeit your fucking points. You don't want to do that. What if I said, you know what, girl? You could take that $50 and you could shove it up your ass and your dry ass fucking pussy. Second of all, bitch, I hope that your ass choke on the fucking 50. And I also hope that you spend that 50. If you decide to spend the money on something else, I hope you take that fucking 50 and I hope you spend it on the limp dick bastard that have you thinking that he loves you and the motherfucker still have a whole nother fucking wife at home. So she got responded and say, when they refund me back your money, I'm gonna sing your shit. I said, girl, they're not gonna refund me back my money, girl, because you know, like I know, girl, you have 14 days to get that refund back. And it's been 60 fucking days, bitch. So not only is you a fucking liar, you're a thief, and I don't like fucking thieves, bitch. I don't like people who steal shit. I have people steal shit from me, girl, and I hate that shit. I hate fucking thieves. I hate them. So you're a thief and you're a fucking liar, girl. So you take that 50, girl, and I hope that 50 lasts you for the rest of your life. Bam. Girl, okay, not to mention too, girl, she was on my family plan. Mind you, I didn't need her on my family plan. She wanted to be on my family plan because the bitch wanted to save money. Now I'm trying to figure out why she needs to be on the family plan if she's a bad bitch. Because, bitch, you on my family plan. I'm not on yours. You on mine. So, bitch, I literally told her, girl, you paying your phone bill? Right? This was 2 weeks after this. I said, girl, we don't have to be friends, but you signed up for the phone line. Girl, you need to pay your end of the bargain. This is how petty the bitch was. She gonna say, well, I have no use for the line if we're no longer talking. I said, ma'am, so you're trying to tell me that you only was on the family plan because we're friends when you're on I didn't need you on my family plan, girl. I was okay with paying $120 for 3 lines. I didn't need you as the 4th line to bring the bill down to $100. The fuck out of here. So you know what I did? One of my people sent me over a gift too. I went down, girl, I went down to fucking the place. I bought a $333 phone. I had the number and I switched number. You know, I sent her receipts of everything and said, girl, so your $50 spent. Well, you know, it confused the fuck out of her. You know, she kept texting, girl. You know, I blocked her. And I knew that she kept texting because after I blocked her, it kept saying, message block, message block. But girl, she must have like 20 messages, y'all. It was like message block, message block. So I'm just like, oh yeah, girl. You're just a shady ass bitch. And this is why you're 34 years old and you never had any kids and you don't have any man that want to be with you. You don't have a ring on the finger. You don't got nothing going on with you, but living out with your mom and daddy, pissing on your bed and afraid to wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. She didn't tell me she peed in the bed, but Spirit showed me she did. Bitch. So like I said, girl, yeah, there's no new friends, but you gotta go. Okay, bye. Okay, bitch, and no new friends. Yes, honey, come on in here. People are way too ready. I know that's right. Needy. Okay, not ready, needy. Okay. Yes, honey. TC, not a cuckoo. I know that's right. Come on in here. What's not a cuckoo? Let me see what this is. What's not a cuckoo? Bella. Less is more. People are way too needy. See, Melly, YouTube is my housewives. is the last thing I need to put on hold. I know that's right, honey. Listen, listen, you need to put that on hold, Jay. You'll be manifesting. Come on in here. I met a female and she unloaded her life story to me. She was a cuckoo bird. Cuckoo bird. I ran real fast. See, that's what I be saying too. Like, you have 5 months of courting, right? This is in any relationship because they said after 5 months you see people's real colors. True story. They said 5 months after knowing people, you see their true colors, right? So in those 5 months, you slowly unload stuff to them, and even then, you say some things until you're actually engaged and about to marry. But I find it so odd when people, because this goes into friendships here too. People will know people for years, let's say 3 years, right? And they never told them anything about their personal life. Oh, I'm adopted. My boyfriend is actually married with 3 wives. They never tell you nothing personal, right? I'm a trust fund baby. I come from royalty. They don't tell you shit like that, right? But then they meet somebody who they've only known for like one day. And girl, this person know their name, their nickname, their mama name, their daddy name. They're a trust fund baby. They know their STD status. They know who their roommate is. They know who their daddy is. They know who their husband is. They know what their husband look like. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, that is so odd to me. So you told this person everything because you thought y'all were going to be friends. You both were fucking nuts because she was stupid enough to even have the audacity to ask you these personal questions, and you were dumb enough to give it to this bitch, not even knowing what she's capable of doing. And of course, one of the situations, I missed a lot of situation there. The person's like, well, you're cool with her, and I think you're cool, so I figured you're cool with her, then she got to be a cool person. No, honey. I said, I warned you. I said, girl, this person is shady and sneaky. You got to be very mindful about what you do with this person. And they just manipulated you, honey. They got you right together. So I'm just like, girl, 5 months, you slowly unload stuff. I've been married several times. I did this, girl. And then the bitch don't even know your favorite color, your favorite food. If you have a criminal record, you'll know this person got a criminal record. But they know everything else about you, except for your social security number. They know your birthday. They know this. They know that. They know all this. I need to make sense. I need to make sense. I need to make sense. I need it to make sense. Okay. Yeah, honey, run from that. The masses love celeb drama, makes them feel better. Oh my God, it's so annoying. And some people really be like, why are you not accomplishing your goals? I'm too busy. I got too much I gotta do. I gotta sleep. I gotta fart. I gotta cook. I gotta clean. But guess what? Oh, did you hear about how Britney Spears is in conservatorship? Did you hear about how Cardi B was threatening that she was gonna run up and slap that guy? Ooh, did you see how Nicki Minaj snatched that mic? And it's just like, but you're too busy to make your shit happen, though. You're too busy to go work an extra 2 or 3 hours to make your goals happen. But you're not busy to sit back and watch what celebrities got going on. You don't even know where the fuck your mama is at half of the time. But let alone what your man is doing half of the damn time. But you know what everybody else is doing, honey. Yeah, I saw that too. Did you hear about him, Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, he got a circumcision. And you had all this time to watch all this shit, but yet you don't have no time to get your shit together. Okay, sis. Yes, honey. What? Yes, honey. Wood. Wait, are the entire cars burnt out or there's just burnt corpse beside? No, the cars be burnt up. The cars be burnt up, hun. Bella, Bella, Bella. The cars be burnt up. You know, I'm calling her because she was sitting here and she's in there. You know, I cleaned up that living room again today. And you know, I know she's in there fucking that shit up right now. That's why she's in there. Bella. Anubis is right here too looking. Bella. I would show y'all him right now, but y'all will see me naked right now. Can you go get Bella and tell her to come here? Bella. Bella. She's in there fucking up my living room right now, y'all. I know she is. She's in there fucking up that living room. But no, it be corpse in there. It be cars burnt over there. It be everything. Jay, there's some very freaky, weird shit that be taking place over there, honey. Like people found in trunks and stuff. Like, ooh, just creepy. And so she was over there. And I'm like, girl, you would really have me come out like that instead of calling AAA? And on top of that, to even drive that car, the car she had was so raggedy. I'm like, girl, that's I'm like, I think people who don't know how to manage money, I think that's a generational thing. Because they were a manager for McDonald's, and you know, McDonald's managers get paid very decent. Okay. Assistant managers, they get paid decent. They're contracted and they get paid like $7,000 a month, right? To be a store manager. I think assistant manager makes like 4,500. Mind you, on top of her having that job, she also worked another job, which was caregiving. With the caregiving job, you got paid $17 an hour and you work 12-hour shifts. So she would work that job sometimes when she had off days from the McDonald's job, or she would work both jobs. She would do a double. And that's how she did that, but she would do double. She would do her 8 or 9 hour shift at McDonald's and then go work 12 hours. Like, girl, and then you're going to have 4 hours of sleep the next day. So, oh, girl. So I'm like, what is mama doing with this money? She was blowing it on eating out and stupid shit. Oh, let me go get this facial wash. Let me get some Mario Badusky, whatever the fuck his name is. I got some shit too. Mario Baduscu. Let me go get some da 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 da. And I'm just like, girl, you need to be worrying about getting your own place. Having a car that you can't see the gas gauge on, you don't know the speed you're going, and you got to fucking bungee jump your seatbelt to lock down. Then she took that car and got another car. That car was having overheating issues because it was missing shit. And she didn't want to go get that car fixed, so she went to go get a brand new car, right? Then that brand new car's having problems. And I said, girl, you need to take it in and go get it repaired. I got to make an appointment. Girl, you're off 2 days out of the week. You even work half day, girl. You work 6 to fucking 2:30. GNC and shit closed at like 5 or 6 o'clock. You can go in there, girl, when you're off work. I really don't do it. So I guess she did, girl. She went to go buy another car. So my girl, damn, in the past 7 years, you've had 5 cars because you didn't want to pay to get the cars repaired. You just said, fuck it. Let me just go get a new car. Oh, girl. Ain't nobody doing that, honey. She'll just wear shit. Like I said, just wear shit. That town was weird, honey. She was weird. I wish her all the best, honey. When people show their own ass, but Spirit have a way to reveal the truth. Right, Melon. They be thinking that you be crazy. And Spirit is lying. Who is Spirit? What spirit are you talking to? Because it's lying. It's a liar. It's a fucking liar. It's a fucking liar, man. What fucking spirit are you talking to? It's a lie. And I'm just like, but Spirit showed me that you had an STD, ma'am. And you could tell me if I'm wrong because you never told me this. And right hand up, nobody who's living ever told me this. But Spirit is showing me that you had an STD that incubated inside of you to where it throws off your menses, right? You have one cycle every 9 to 12 months. And if you want to be precise with it, because you're going to say, ooh, 9 to 12, that's a big number. Okay. Once a year. Okay. And in your mind, 11 months is a year. Now, mind you, she didn't say none of this. You have a fucked up cycle because you had an incubation of but wait, what? Yeah, girl, I know. And that's why when your mother mentioned something about something, you were like, ooh, I don't want that bitch on my business. Your mother don't have to tell me this, bitch. I can pull that up. That's what I said. I asked out of courtesy. I don't ask you because I really give a fuck. I don't ask because I really need to know. I'm actually out of courtesy, girl, because I'm pulling shit up and I want to validate the shoe that I'm feeling. Are you the one that's over here sucking dick behind 7-Elevens every night? Huh? Are you the one that letting people stick it in your booty hole and you sucking it after they stick it in there? And you talk about it tastes like candy? Because because this baby, leave her alone. Because I want to know. Because Spirit is showing me somebody, and I want to make sure it's you. And then they're like, "Oh, you being funny." And like I said, after my sister passed away, who else is talking to me potentially that would tell me stuff? And this is stuff that has happened after my sister passed away. So how do I know this stuff? How do I know that you're spending your money on this guy and using DoorDash and shit? How do I know that? I don't talk to him. Clearly I don't. Your mama don't know you're doing that, so who would have told me that? Outside of Spirit. But Spirit's lying. Mm-hmm. Right. Just like when you thought that your man was in there having a threesome with somebody else, and he was actually in his house with his baby mama / fiance. But that's why she was looking for you. And he told her she wasn't looking for you. She wouldn't do that because we're not together. That's odd though. Why would she show up to work looking for you? Why would she be asking people about you? Why would she be going to your job, which you got fired from? Because she showed up and she acted foolish. She said that you guys have a lady who's working here who's sleeping with other people's men and she's wrecking houses. And you better be careful because she's doing stuff with your clients. Good, that's how you lost your job. They're not telling you that though. He's telling you that you lost your job because they needed to downsize. Ask them why they really let you go. Because in California, they don't have to tell you that. They could just let you go. So ask them why they really let you go, sis, and they'll tell you why they let you go. Sis, that's why when you were in your house, your neighbor said somebody came up behind your car and they were checking your trunk. It was a woman. And I told you a long time ago when it happened, I said, girl, why'd I have a vision? And she thought I was joking, right? Why did I have a vision, girl, for a quick moment that there's somebody that pulled up to a car, and I want to say it's a man, right? I see it's a man, but there's a woman. She's showing up and she's checking your car because she feel like there's something in your car that belongs to her. And she's like, I don't know who that could be. And she's like, oh wait, yeah, maybe that's, she said the girl's name. Maybe it's this girl because I do have something of hers. And I was like, I that's not ringing a bell, sis. I really do think there's something going on with that. Girl, this is months, right? Finally, I want to say 3 or 4 months later, because we're supposed to be doing a ritual at my house. This was like, what, 2018? Yeah, 2018 around October. 2018 for sure. I don't know exactly when, but for sure 2018. Sure enough, a couple months later, bitch, what do you think happened? And the neighbor called her and told her, and she called me. She said, yeah, my neighbor was outside, and she was outside. She saw a car pull up. A girl get out and she's checking all my doors and trying to lift up my trunk. And I said, so when this happened, who was in your house? What do you mean? Exactly like the fuck I just asked. Who was in your fucking house when this happened? I mean, it was me. It was my stepdad. Girl, don't play dumb, girl. Who was in your house when this was going down? Bitch, who was in your house? He was in your house. So, bitch, his girlfriend had a tracker on his fucking car. That's why you asked before about a tracker. You were thinking about putting a tracker on him because he put a tracker on his girlfriend, because that's called the law of attraction and the law of fucking polarity. You wanted to track him because she was tracking him and you were picking that up. So, girl, you asked about the tracker. She had a tracker on him, and that's what she assumed because you went and got him. So she knew there was something in that car that was his, and your neighbor saw that. Oh, girl, it blew her mind. So of course she would be that little thing like, yeah, I'm having problems. You know how people do. And I'm like, girl, yeah, we're not doing that. I'm having problems at work right now, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Bitch, I'm not giving you no insight on that. That's not my business. That pulls your energy. Ain't nobody tuned into spirit all day, every day like that. That shit pulls your energy. And if anybody sit here and tell you that, they're fucking lying. That's why a lot of people do tarot readings and oracle readings, because that's not spirit. That's a chance. Now, unless they're reading their card and they're saying, ha, ha, ha. But after like 3 or 4 readings, girl, they're guessing shit, because that's too much energy being pulled. And then you start taking the next person, you read her, and you're pulling her frequency. And that's why she's like, no, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, because it's the previous person you fucking read. That's what I said. We don't do that. Real readers don't do that. You're not sitting here, oh, I'm open 24/7. Come and get your reading. So nobody tuned into that. But mama thought that I was going to be doing that. Like, mama, I'm not doing that. It's too much energy. I have my clients. I'm doing my own thing. Then I have to help you with your shit. And one time I did slip up because once again, it slipped up. We were talking. I think we were at Applebee's or Buffalo Wild Wings, one of them. We were talking and then she mentioned something about her coworker. And I said, yeah, and I'm just blurting this out. Like, yeah, she's having sex with this guy. And, I believe he's like, Hispanic, he's this tall, and I get like his name is like Da or something, Danny, David, I don't know, something like that. I'm like I said, I'm just talking. And she validated, yeah, David, and of course he quit. Now, mind you, this is weeks later. Yeah, remember I was telling you about the guy at the work, and I told you that I think that him and the coworker were sleeping around with each other, and that's why she had an attitude with me because she wanted me to hit her and she wanted me to get fired because she wanted to be promoted. I was like, yeah, well, she ended up getting relocated to another place. And then the guy I was telling you about, David, he actually ended up walking out. He said, yeah, fuck it. I ain't going to do no work. And I was like, and why did he do that? Well, allegedly, him and her, they've been dating for a long time. You're not supposed to date people in the same house. And that's a good shit. And on top of that, she's supposed to be pregnant. I was like, didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Like I said, without me even thinking it. But she double confirmed. I was like, oh, shit. So I said, like, when people be telling me stuff, I'd be like, yeah, girl. You're not getting a reading, honey. You want that, you got to book that reading, mama. We're not sitting here and what do you think it could be? Some people, I'm not doing a reading, but what do you think it could be? If I can tune into spirit and you're asking me a question, who do you think I'm getting the answer from? I'm just guessing it? That's still a reading, girl. The fuck out of here. I'm still pulling energy. I'm still tuning into stuff that I'm feeling, seeing, hearing, tasting, or feeling, whatever it is. I'm still tuning into that. So it's like, girl, get the fuck up out of here, girl. You user, honey. Yeah, stop this so fast, honey. That part, come on in here. It's story. I warned someone about a person, and well, they are getting kicked in the ass. Hey, Okay. Now Bella want to bite him and lick him, honey. Distractions is the root for manifestation. Yeah, it's the root for manifestation not to come forth. Once you become distracted, your manifestation is walking out on you. That's true. That's what I said, honey. I question all relationships now. Moving into my 30s and beyond. Like I said, honey. Yeah, honey. We're not playing that boo boo foo foo shit. We're not doing that, honey. You got to be doing what I do, girl. You don't do what I do. We got nothing in common, honey. We could both be brown. We could both be trans. We could both be Caribbean, whatever the hell it is. We could be all that together. But, honey, if your goals are not set like mine and you're not working towards those goals every day, even when you don't feel like it, because there's a lot of times I'm like, bitch, I don't feel like doing shit. I don't want to do nothing. Let me just sit here and be a bummy bitch. I feel bored. I feel like I'm lacking something. I feel like it's the end of the world. So I have to stay productive. So it's like, honey, if you don't feel that way, we don't got that much in common. Honey, it's time by. But honey, yeah, me being in that energy and you being in that energy with me, you're like, mama, yeah, I need to be motivated. I need you to be talking about, yeah, today my goal was to do A, B, C, D, G. Tomorrow I need to go do this. Next week, like every day needs to be a goal. You know what you got going today? Nothing. I'm just going to be sitting at home watching TV and eating popcorn. And just so you know, this is Bella digging on my bed. She do this all the time. I don't know if y'all can hear this. I don't know if y'all can hear this, honey. But she likes digging. Honey. She's a border collie. Terry makes, honey, and they like digging shit. I don't know what she calls stuff. Wait, come back here. Come back here. Show them who you are. Okay. She like digging on my motherfucking bed too, bitch. You can't dig on a mattress, okay? It's a mattress. You can't dig on a mattress, okay? You're gonna dig outside in the ground. You wanna go outside so you can dig on the patio? Huh? Poor mama. Poor mama. My mama. Yes, honey. Tastes like candy. Mister, you played too damn much. It's a generational curse. If that's not getting healing, it will be following you on to the next generation. You're right. and your next life. And see, the crazy thing about it is when you have children and you're not healed, and of course I'm be going y'all because it's like 3 something y'all. I got a lot I got to do today. When you have children and you're not healed, your children is the anchor for your next life. This is why in the Bible there was a curse put on, and it talked about 7 generations because it is an anchor. Okay, so when you have trauma from your past lives that are unresolved, and you decide to have children in this life, and even though you pass on, now that bleeds over into your next life with you too. And I'm not saying this to be funny. When people ask, how do you know that this is my last life? 2 reasons how you know this is your last life. Either you have only one child in this life or you have no child. Now, you can have children in spirit. That means that they miscarried or whatever their situation may be, stillborn, however that situation may be. But that could be it. But no children at all or one child. That's how you know. When you have multiple children, oh, honey, you got multiple lives that you got to live because these children, each children that you have is an anchor for one of your lives that is coming up. Now, like I said, I'll keep that there. So all these traumas that your children are experiencing, if you are one of those people that have, trauma with your children, these children are actually a representation of aspects of you. And it's going to play out in your other life. So that's why it's so important to relieve trauma. So that way, when you do have your children here and you go into the next life or the next world or the next dimension, wherever it is that you're going after all this, right? Because you determine that. Once that's said and done, then you can freely move on, right? Because I believe that some people are portals. Some people are here to help populate the planet and then they move on, right? Because I have a cousin who passed away, and before he completely died at 19 years old, he actually had one child. So, of course, that was a portal. And of course, going into him, he was a miracle baby. So, like I said, all this stuff comes into play. So, generational curses has a lot to do with the people before you, your antecessors, right? Ancestors, but it's antecessors, antecedents. I forgot what the hell that word go, but anyway, we're just going to say ancestors. So, like I said, generational curse deal with the people previous to you, and then you are the second chance or the third chance or the fourth chance to get it right. And then once you get it right, their karma is resolved, your karma is resolved, and it's time for you to move on to your next fucking cycle. Okay. But when you don't lift up those generational curses, that's like people still spiritualize generational curses. And of course, you pull on other people's generational curses or spiritual curses when you have sex with people don't even know who the fuck you have sex with. That's why people get upset when you call shit out like that. But like I said, bitch, I'm not, listen, I'm here to plant seeds, honey. You can do your research, you look at that own shit, honey. You're having sex with people that come from a lineage of trauma, generational curses, and then you have that shit and y'all come together and y'all have children. Now there's going to be a lot of issues, and a lot of shit manifests into physical illnesses, physical diseases, and we could talk about that too. So that's why they say it's hereditary when it's really not. Because science has proven, it's been proven since 1995, that your cells are determined by your environment. Means that what you hang around with, who you hang around with, what you eat, what you drink, and how you sleep, and who you fucking, bitch, determine what your health is going to be on a cellular level. Can we talk about that? That's why they say cellular energy, cellular metabolism, cellular health. And they talk about having a full wellness all around body. They say cellular health. All that is affected by your surroundings. So when they say it is hereditary, it is meaning for you to inherit. You don't have to inherit things from your direct line. It's anybody dropping shit on you too. That's metaphysical. People dropping shit on you too. You befriend people that are dirty and sick. Now you inherited their fucking karma. You have sex with people. Now you become entangled with their energy. And then especially you have kids by the spirit. That's what I said, honey. Oh, girl. Yeah, honey. He was a bummy man. You had one baby with him. That was done. I could see that. But he's a bummy man. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, honey, that's his trauma and your trauma coming in. And it's unfortunate because now that trauma has bled into your children. And that's very unfortunate. So, bitch, definitely heal yourself, girl. Heal thyself. Show your children how to heal. And of course, that goes into RNA and DNA. Eating clean, drinking clean, sleeping, surround yourself with only positive people, and cut off the bullshit. Okay? And I mean that. Cut off the bullshit. Come on here, Jalea. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Book that reading. I know that's right. They playing. Focus, focus, focus. Yes, honey. A reminder from my damn self. That's right. She's such a cutie. Come on there. Thank you. Thank you, Malia. She gets into a lot. Yeah, she's a border collie and some type of terrier. And I think when she's a demon dog, it's the terrier. When she's smart and intelligent, it's the border collie. They're very, very affectionate. They're very intelligent. They like to work like mini pinchers. They like to stay busy. You know, they like to work. When they're not work, they're bored. You know, Anubis, he looked for shit to do. She looked for shit to do. So they're very compatible. You know, I look for shit to do when I don't got shit to do, which I have a lot of shit to do. But yes, thank you so much for that. Yes, honey. She's growing too damn fast. Too dang fast. Yes. Yes, honey. I don't know how much she weighed. I'm going to go get her nails clipped. So I'm going to have them to weigh her. She's probably pushing 20 pounds. Yeah. And Bella is probably 14 inches tall right now in height. Yeah, about 14. Because I believe Anubis stands about 12 inches tall, I believe. Yeah, I think he's about 12 inches tall. And she's bigger than him. So yeah, she's about a good 14, 15 inches in height. And I believe female border collies get 18 to 22. And yeah, I saw two dogs that look just like her today, actually. She has the same little markings on her feet, the white hair, and they had that. And they even bleached their tail. The tail had blue on it. But I was like, oh my God, they look like my dog. Bella. Yes, honey. I love Bella, honey. I love Anubis too, honey. When I say I love Bella, he gets a little jealous. I love my other baby too, honey. I love my little Buddha right here. And I love the Buddha right here too. This little baby right here. My first baby. My real baby, my tiny baby. He's so tiny. Y'all, Anubis is really, really tiny. I didn't realize how tiny he was until I got Bella. Like, I know he's tiny, but he's really tiny. Yeah, he's really tiny. He's so tiny, honey. He's so tiny. Come here, let me see you. Ooh, your nails are sharp too. Look. I'm kissing him and Bella getting jealous. Look, she look up like, what y'all up there doing? Don't worry about it, girl. Go to bed. Yes, honey. And that's the problem with people. Hurt people cannot fix other hurt people. That is correct. Yes, her face did get longer. Yes. And yeah, when she was a baby too, Bella used to, when she was a puppy, now she's 7 months. But when she was a puppy, she used to try to focus on stuff. Like, I'll be seeing her do this. Like, she was looking at shit, y'all. And I was like, is my dog blind? Did they sell me a blind dog? Like, I kid y'all not. I told my mom that. I was like, they sell me a blind dog? But she'll be sitting here looking in thin air and she'll be like, Bella, get up here, girl. Get up here, girl. Come up here. Let me see you, girl. Come here. Let me see you. Come over here, girl. Come over here, girl. You ready to go get trained? You ready to go get trained? You ready to get trained, girl? So you can walk on your leash. You can walk on your leash inside of Walmart. You don't got to carry it in your bag. And they can't tell me. They can't tell me that. They can say, ma'am, is that a service animal? I can say, yes, it is. She my little service baby. She my little border collie service baby. Yes, she is. She my little Buddha. I know, yeah, she my little boo. Yeah, she my little boo. She my little booty. She my little baby. She my little border collie baby. She my border collie baby, ma'am. Ma'am, she's not a service dog. Ma'am, she's not a service animal, y'all. Ma'am, she's not a service animal. She's a border collie baby. She's trying to bite on my neck and shit, y'all. I'm so sick of her. Hey, Lee, that's why she keep biting you. You over trying to hump her face and shit. That's why she keep biting the hell out of you. Get him together, mama. Oh God. Her hair got all on my damn face, her slobbers and shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's a lot of issue with there's a lot of tea with that. Even within the spiritual community. That's why you see there's no growth within the conscious community and the spiritual community. There's no growth really. Like everyone who's so-called leading are hurt people trying to lead others, and you call them out, then they want to try to shut you down because you're actually someone coming from a healed place. Going into that, and of course I'll be done. There was, I told y'all, a guy on YouTube that once again have a lot of followers on YouTube and was actually talking to me in the past, y'all. We stopped talking because I find it so ironic that this person have money rituals and stuff, y'all. Right hand up too. I'm not making this shit up. Right hand up. And I tell y'all, I didn't pop an allergy pill today, honey. I always get itchy around this time, which is so crazy. But this guy literally have a lot of followers on YouTube. So you probably get a YouTube check. And he got like money rituals and shit on here too, like showing you how to do powerful money rituals. And I do powerful rituals and I can get you to manifest $1 million. You know, that type of shit, right? This motherfucker literally asked me if he can borrow some money. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, so you have some trauma coming up with you because you have YouTube videos on how to manifest money, and your money, you can't manifest money? And then you're in this DM and you're literally asking me, literally, can I owe some money because somebody's supposed to be coming back on some money, but they didn't give me the money, da da da. You don't got no savings plan, bruh? Like, what's really going on? So that's when right then I said, oh, bitch, these motherfuckers be fake. That's all. Yeah, I don't care to hang out with these motherfuckers, honey. Yeah, there's no, don't have a YouTube spiritual group meeting and bitch, and don't be like, we're gonna invite this bitch too. Please don't invite me. Because bitch, yeah, I can't do that fake shit. Girl, if you come from a genuine place, that means you come from a healed place. Because if you're not healed and you're broken, you cannot come from. That's why I hate people like, I keep it 100. You don't keep 100, bitch, if you're not 100% healed. And if you were healed, there's a lot of things you want to talk about. Like I said, I want to get into that because I might be a trigger for some people and make people feel some type of way. Honey, people be telling little stories on here. Like I was seeing the little girl, one of the ladies talk about that her grandmama took out her husband, and then her stepdaddy took out her mama, and then her dad was a pimp and a drug addict. And I'm just like, so you come from all of this trauma that's clearly not resolved because you everybody that you meet with, that energy keeps coming up. And she voiced it on her channel and everything. And I'm like, and then you're out here offering work for people? Going into, even like I said before, with the AK lady, same thing with her. You have a very, your mom had a baby with a man and she was a groupie. Okay, allegedly. Okay, because we don't know the real story. We probably will never know the real story. And then you have issues with your mother for whatever reason. And there's still trauma there, even going into your child. You've had children with men, right, or other people, and they're not in the picture. So you have a mama that you're not connected to. You have a daddy who wasn't there because you were a sideline baby. And then now the father of your child is also not around. And then now you're out here offering work for people. But when you get healed, you heal those curses too. So why are you not working that out with your parents? Whether they're living or deceased, why are you not working out? Why are you not working it out with your child's father? Like, life will repeat itself. If something's not right with your mom or your dad, you will have a partner where something's not right with. That's why I tell people, and I always say this, one of the people I know that say that they were married or they had a brother or a sister or uncle, cousin that was married and the marriage didn't work out, and I told them to hold on to it. But that show you right then and there that your house was broken because people that come from whole houses, and not just because the mom and dad was married, we're talking about happiness. We're talking about they saw that the mom and dad loved each other, they genuinely loved each other, they were respectful to each other, that type of thing. when people come from those type of houses, they establish whole relationships. They establish whole friendships, whole intimate relationships. Whole, not whole. Whole, complete relationships, complete intimate relationships. When that whole thing about, bitch, you moved into being married, which is one becoming one, so that means your mind is now they mind. And now you're like, I can't be with this motherfucker. They make me tired. She annoy me. She's doing too much. And then even going to even too, I know some people that marry people that have issues with their children. So wait a minute. You were married to somebody. Let's start first with this. Your mom and dad got a divorce when you were 4 years old. And then they had another baby that they didn't really want, right? And you knew this because you were old enough when you heard your parents saying this. So now you're like, damn, do my parents really love each other? Right, as a kid, you're thinking it subconsciously. Do my parents really love each other because they were able to have kids together, but now they don't want to be with each other? So then your dad move on and he gets married multiple times. So then you now feel pressure to get married because you're like, well, my mom was married to my dad and then he left my mom. He got married to more people. So now I have to get married. So now you get married to somebody who you're not really in love with. Once again, like repeating your dad. You get married with someone that you're not in love with. You have the exact same amount of kids that they have, that your parents had when they said they didn't want no more kids and they wanted to call it quits. And then while you're in that relationship, you go out and you have a baby with another woman. So now you're not with that woman or your wife. You're actually end up getting divorced. And then you meet another woman, right? And now that woman have children. And just so happens she doesn't have custody of her children. She doesn't have custody of her children. You done lost your damn mind, Bella. You done lost your mind. So now that woman doesn't have custody of her kids, and now you're going to marry her. First of all, bruh, before this woman would have got married to you, and this is where the disrespect coming out for everybody, the male and the females. I'm not dating a man, or I'm not marrying a man, or I'm not having kids with a man who does not take care of his previous kids, period. Because he don't care, and of course they're going to say, well, the baby mama doesn't let me see the kids. The mother, no, girl, you could fight for custody for these fucking children. If you had your shit together, you could fight for 50-50 custody or 100% custody, bro. Don't even say that bullshit. Because I know a lot of people who've done it. So you're already telling right there you don't give a fuck about nothing anyway but yourself. So there's nothing you can do for me or mine. So that's the fuck up part right there. You meet a man or a woman who already have previous kids and don't give a fuck about those kids. On top of that, even if they don't have kids before you, these people show they don't give a fuck about themselves because they live in a house with their mom and daddy being a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. They call their mama or their daddy or their grandma when shit ain't right instead of figuring out for themselves. So they're a mama's boy. So you really just like, I'm going to just have kids with him because this is going to make him be mature. No, the fuck it's not. So that's already fucked up right there. You're already thinking that you're going to change, man. You already fucked up right there. But then you meet this person, going back to the story, and the person have children and she cannot manage. A woman in her right mind would have said, you know what, my kids need to come first. Let me work on my children's situation. And then I'll work on us together. So we don't have to get married, bruh. We can get engaged, but we don't have to get married. And that means we cannot have sex because of that. I'm okay with that. But let me get my kids together. But the fact is that you married this woman and she didn't give a fuck about her kids. She didn't want to fight for her kids. She, like I said, she didn't fuck about that. You really thought that marriage was going to last? Well, mama don't love herself? Because she loved herself, she would have put her kids before you were and her. You really thought that marriage was going to last, bruh. You really did. So that's where the fucked up part come out. And then it's, I need me some me time. Now I need me some alone time. Honey, at 44 years old, you barely figured that out. The first situation, you should have had some alone time. And you should have said, I'm not going into no more relationships like this. How the hell are you going to have one marriage and end up in a second marriage and have the same bullshit from the first marriage happen in the second marriage? That show you right there that you have unhealed trauma, for one. That show you that, bitch, you're attracting brokenness because you're broken. Okay. And 3, you're never ultimately going to find what you're looking for. And like I said, people don't want to hear that. And they get upset at you. Well, why are you still single? What's your story? Exactly what I just said. There's things that I'm dealing with that I'm working on every damn day. And when I feel like I'm ready to share that with other people, then I'm okay with a relationship. But right now, yeah, honey, there will be no time for that. The way I'm hustling, the way I'm bustling, the way I'm doing my shit, yeah, there's no time for this is my man. Because then he's gonna be like, you need to make more time for me, babe, because you're busy too much. Why am I in a relationship then? Because I know I'm working on shit, bitch. I'm not putting out a hole for a fucking relationship, bitch. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do, honey. I'm not trying to put my shit on hold to be in a relationship, honey. Like I said, right now I'm focused on my goals and my dreams. And that's it. Okay, that's on period, honey. Okay, that's on Mary had a little lamb. Okay, bitch. So it's like this sort of people make their mistake. If you're not complete and you're not whole and you still got issue with mommy and daddy didn't love me, mommy didn't love me, daddy didn't accept me, all that, you need to stay single until you fix that, hon. You need to stay single until you fix that. I didn't feel like I was loved by mom and dad. I didn't feel like dad and mom loved each other. So who taught you how to love somebody? Who taught you how to love yourself? Because you have to learn it from somebody. Mommy had to teach your daddy had to teach you. And you saw mommy and daddy interact with people. If you sit here and you say you didn't, you're a liar. We saw how mommy and daddy interact with people. So it's like, okay, if mommy cussed out daddy, now you feel like that's love because they say they love each other. I love you, NMA. I love you too, I. So now you're like, oh, it's okay because mommy and daddy fight and they still love each other. So it's like, this is where the brokenness is at. And people really thinking that'd be so cute. I'm a woman. You're a broken woman, though. I'm a real man. You're a broken man, though. Let somebody be a nigga bitch or have this, how, you know, however y'all people be talking, a sissy, a wimp, and let them be whole and complete. Let them be a whole ass, complete ass, healed sissy. While you're a broken ass woman or a broken ass man. What's worse? Because the bottom line is these are human beings. So a broken human being who have pieces scattered around, still trying to piece their shit together, or a complete human being who ain't looking to complete nothing. They're actually looking to help other people fulfill what they got going on. Can we talk about it? Like I said, people don't want to hear that. People don't give a fuck about that. Like I said, everything is instant gratification, instant results. I need this now. I need it now. It needs to be mine. I need it for me. That's what it's about right now. People don't give a fuck about other people's feelings, other people's ideas. They don't give a fuck about that. Some people act like, no, but you're just using me. You're using me for sex. You're using me for money. You're using me for something. Everybody is looking for something, honey. Everybody's looking to use me for something. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Once again, when they're healed, that's a whole nother story. Healed people look for other healed people. Broken people may look for healed people, but they're attracting other broken people. And we're talking about if you're not in the biz, because we talked about this before, and I would say this again. When you're a spiritual advisor, when you claim to be a spiritual inclined individual and you put yourself on the line, now you're becoming a magnet for all things good and bad. So you attract broken people, you attract psycho people, you attract people who don't know what they do. No, you know, you're going to attract people who know what they know. So you're going to attract everybody and their mama. That's why I support you. Protect your energy and stay fucking focused. When you're a mundane person, once again, everything that you attract, oh, I'm gonna hush hush. I'm not gonna talk about shit. Nobody's gonna know I'm into magic or any of that. You're attracting all that shit because you're a magnet. You're attracting that brokenness because you're broken. That's why you're attracting that shit. And you're not gonna marry people you're not gonna marry the help. You might befriend the help. And what I mean by the help, oh, I can help them better themselves though. You're not gonna marry them though. You don't marry or become sexual about people that you're helping. Yeah, you help them to be the best they can be, and then they will attract who they're supposed to attract. So I'm like, yeah, honey. Well, I married him because I felt sorry for him. No, you married him because you saw his brokenness, because you could relate with that brokenness. And you felt comfortable in that brokenness. That's why you fucking married him, honey. That's why you married her. Going into low-hanging fruit. A lot of people like fruit that is just dangling because they don't got to put in much effort. Because they're too lazy. They don't want to invest in themselves. I don't feel like I'm worthy of the fruit at the top, so I'm going to go for the bottom hanging fruit. Go ahead. And these low hanging fruit, you really think that they be that girl? I'm that girl because I have 1,000 followers. I have 2 million followers. Girl, I get men hill on me every time they want to bust on my face. That's a compliment? That's a compliment, sis? That you feel cute because random people want to just bust on you? Is that what you look? You looking to get busted on? You're not trying to invest in that thing? You're not trying to become a business owner? You're not trying to be a happy housewife one day? Like, what are we really talking about here? Bitch. I don't got time for that, honey. Okay, come on, Jupiter Moon 33 MJ. Okay, listen. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm speaking the truth. Okay, at least I'm speaking my truth. I sit back and I observe people, and I'm like, honey, yeah, one mistake I could see that. Oh, I thought this man was going to be everything, but he fooled me. Okay, you had one kid by him, but honey, you mean to tell me that you've had multiple kids by this man and you didn't realize that he was a bum? You didn't have dreams about him? Girl, let's talk about woman intuition. You didn't have dreams about this man being a bum? Or you knew he was a bum and you didn't give a fuck? Just be honest. Because it ain't my life. I don't got to live with the man. We didn't have kids together. I ain't stuck with him for the rest of my damn life. Be honest. Let's clear the trauma. Let's clear the issue. Let's clear the air. You thought you can change him, and that's why you stay with him. Well, actually, I thought that having a children was going to make him step up to the plate. I don't even have children, and I know that children, if the man doesn't want children or he's not ready for that, children will make a man run. That's why you have a lot of single mothers right now. And it goes into women too. There's women out here that leave their children with their men. There's a lot of single fathers out here too, honey. But there's mostly single mothers though. Usually when there's a single father, either the mother passed away or the mother needed to get her life together. But when you find single mothers, honey, oh, the dad just walked out. So it's like, yeah, honey, that child made him run. It didn't make him want to step up to the plate. Ain't no such thing as that, sis. That's why you need to go see therapy and you need to value your yoni. That's the bottom line. Value your yoni. If you think your yoni is only worth $5, go ahead and have the kids with all the men you want. Who gives a fuck if they worth anything? Girl, who gives a fuck if they're only worth $2, $3? They got education, they don't have education. Who care? Fuck them, have kids by them, girl. That is you. That's between y'all. But you think that you're a goddess and my yoni is special. And girl, I piss gold and all that. Okay. So go ahead and get you some gold dick then. Yeah, then if you think your yoni is special, then you're going to attract special men to that yoni then. So let me go ahead and see you attract those golden men. Are you really that girl? Your yoni is all that. Because we talked about before, you have yoni, coochie, vagina, and pussy, bitch. Yeah, a lot of y'all think you got yonis and you don't. Just like a lot of people think they got lingams and they don't. They got dicks and motherfucking cocks. And they be trying to talk to somebody. You're not my type. Honey, you got a cock. Honey, the fuck out of here. When I see a lingam, then bitch, I'll feel insulted. But bitch, you done shared that shit with everybody in the whole damn world. Everybody done had it, girl. From Mississippi on down to Florida, Florida to New York, New York over here to California, girl. All the trans done had it. All the queens done had it. The butch queens, femme queens, the woman done had it. You had the stoop monger. Girl. And you ever talk about something that I don't do black girls. I'm not offended by that, honey, because you don't do black girls. You have a dick, honey. Everybody, you done stuck that in almost everybody. Everybody in the whole damn neighborhood done had it. That's not something special to me. So what am I really missing out on? If everybody done had it, what am I missing out on, hon? Please explain it to me. Because then can't too many people tell that they had any of this, honey. Now, and I could bet my top dollar on that. Have them to show their face and get it and say, bitch, I had that. Prove it. Bitch, like I said, honey, my yoni. I want to make sure my yoni stay nice and clean. Sis, you have more body counts than the age that you are. And you think that's a yoni still? You let Tom, Dick, Harry, his cousin, his brother, his nephew, his uncle, you let them all inside of that shit. And you talking about it, it's a yoni? And we're not talking about letting them see it, because bitch, you could look, but you ain't touching. And that's the yoni? Please make it make sense to me. And then you also attracting motherfuckers, once again, that they sick in everybody. They don't got no type. And you talk about you got a yoni, girl. It got dethroned when you let that community trade, get up inside that shit. It got dethroned, sis. It's not a yoni no more. I'm sorry to tell you that it's not a yoni no more, honey. I wish you the best at that, though. In your head, be delusional and say that's what it is. Hey, I guess so. If that's a yoni, then I guess booty holes are now pussies. Yes, I think they call it boy pussy. I guess what it is now. Okay, it's a real thing now. Okay, because bitch, I ain't no damn yoni girl, and you need to stop bullshitting yourself. You need to stop lying. Bitch, just like these motherfuckers be, I'm all that. I'm that nigga. Yeah. No. You done had the girl, Tasha, Keisha, Nicole, girl, they all done had it, girl. When the shit got out, you had them to ABO the children and shit. So none of your seeds planted and none of your seeds are golden. So yeah, honey, you're nothing special. And I'm not offended that you're not into me. You're actually doing me a favor. When that one girl, I'm be done, when she was like, why are you being so nice? I mean, I hope you don't think that there's a chance that my man would ever be with you because he's not into niggas. Ma'am, you're doing me the favor. And you're doing, listen, I speak on behalf of all people like me. You're doing us a favor and keeping that bum right there in that house with you. Now, because as long as he's dealing with you, I don't want that nowhere near me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to even think about it because I know that how dirty and nasty you are and what you smelling like right now because they said fish shouldn't smell. Honey, hello? Fish should not smell, mama. When it smells, that means it's bad. So, bitch, the way you smell like piss, badissi and all that, honey. I don't want that shit, girl. That's how chlamydia and gonorrhea starts and gangrene and all that shit, girl. Syphilis, I already said, trichomonas, that's how that shit happen, girl. You can keep it. Bitch, there's a lot of other fucking sharks in the motherfucking ocean, girl. You want to play with that little bass, girl. That little swordfish and shit, girl. The little goldfish. the little levy type of fish, girl. Go ahead and have that, sis. You doing me a favor. Bitch. You're doing me a favor. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes, said Mystic. The low fruit sits in the shadows. The fruits that sit high receive all elements of abundance. I like that. Come on in here, Melly. I know that's right. Self-worth. Yes. Yes. And literally the root chakra, okay, and I'm gonna be done. Okay. So of course, not to get too graphical here, but I really want people to think about this for a minute because we're all adults here, right? So literally, when we are in intercourse, okay, when the penile tissue is put into the vaginal canal or the anal wall, okay, that's what we're going to say, right? We're not going to get too graphical. The tip of it is pointing upward. Am I correct or am I wrong? And when it's upward, that means it's shooting up into something, right? So the chakras start from the bottom up, right? Right? And the first chakra that it enters is the root chakra, right? And then it shoots from the root chakra into the sacral chakra. And then it leaves the sacral chakra and it goes into the motherfucking solar plexus, which in return feeds the lower heart and it goes up and goes up and goes up, right? And then, of course, going into oral sex, it shoots down, right? Now, of course, you're the type that girl, you're not doing, I won't get into that. Then, of course, it shoots up and it shoots in the back of your thing to the tonsils, which shoots into other areas stuff, which also plants seeds into the spiritual realm. And now we're talking about demonic attachment. So a lot of people out there that like to do a lot of oral stuff and they like to suck on any and everything. These are the ones that suffer from mental illnesses. And we're not saying only that, but I'm speaking of those. I want to say what I'm talking about. So if it's being anchored and it's being shot at the root, and the root is your original kingdom, right? That is your gate. That is your portal. That is the gateway to who you are. Right? Because we're not talking about things being sent down. We're not talking about spiritual downloads because gateways for spiritual downloads is the crown chakra, right? Just like you came out your mother uterus. You came out with the crown first. That means you're here to receive. Okay? Why would you not think that when a penis goes inside of your anal walls or your vaginal canal, right? That this seed is not planted because they call it semen or they say seeds, right? They're seeding. Seedling would be a baby, right? Something coming out. Why would you not think that this thing that goes in you, even if you wear a condom, right? Because we're talking about spiritual, right? When you orgasm, anybody can tell you this who's into that. When you orgasm, the reason why you attract spirits to you, what they call sex demons, is because all of your chakras become bright and they open up. Everything busts open. That's why they said if you want to program somebody, you have sex with them and you talk to them while you're having sex with them. When a man is in your ear or the top is in there saying, oh, I love you, I want you. Oh, and you're just like, oh my God, yeah, keep talking to me. They're planting seeds inside of your head too. And that also stays inside you. That's how people mind control and manipulate people. We won't get into that. It's how you see these girls. You're like, how could you stay with him? And he beats you up because he's verbal and he's talking to her. He's taking over her mind. He's entering that mind and he's fucking up this mind and shooting all through her. So they know exactly what they're doing. Okay. So like I said, why would you not think that that tool is not affecting you on all levels? But now you're awake after you done been spoiled, busted out. These chakras have been exploded. Yeah, literally busted out. Leaking and shit, honey. That's why headaches is not right. You got, for women, when it comes to the vagina, honey, you got 3 or 4 day fucking periods, 5, 6, 7 day, 8 periods. I was telling one girl about this girl. She was like, well, actually, my doctor said it's supposed to be 5 days. 5 days for a period, and then over that, you're considered heavy. Honey, your PMS should be no more than 3 days. If you have a period for 1 day, that means you're really healthy. But you're literally hemorrhaging. And I'm sorry to say that because you're hearing it from a trans woman, but you can do your research on that. Okay. The same thing with anything. Going into hemorrhoids in the anal cavity, going into fixtures, fistula, anal, whatever you got going on, you get cyst up there, going even to colon cancer. One side effect of having anal sex could be colon cancer. Okay. Because the friction. Okay. So like I said, going into all that, once again, when things are thrown off because you're letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry inside of you, your balance is being thrown off, you let people shoot stuff up inside of you spiritually, it's like a knife. It's cutting shit down. They separate, they part you open, and they're cutting you up. It's fucking you up. And once again, if the mouth is connected to the anus, I mean, let's talk about it right now. And the vagina stays with the lower self, but it still connected because the girl, you have a chemical taste in your mouth. A lot of times there's a yeast infection going on down there in your vagina. And the same thing with the anal cavity, bitch. You brush your teeth or you burp and you're like, ooh, I keep smelling weird smell. A lot of times, girl, you're dealing with some type of constipation going on in that anal cavity, honey. So once again, if you are who you say you are and you're a queen and you're wearing your crown and you're a god and oh my God, king and queen, blessed be, bless up, boom, 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 all this shit, rah, rah, hum, hum, goon, goon, then bitch, I need you to show me and act like it. Because once again, when you know better, you do better. And once again, bitch, you're not craving dick inside of you all the time because you know that dick don't pay your bills. Oh, but it feels so good. Oh, honey. But that feeling right there is because you feel some type of detachment to something deeper than that. And once again, going back into your parents, something happened between you and your guardian that you did not feel accepted, respected, and loved. So now you find multiple people that are external viewpoints or external aspects of your mama or daddy. That's why, sexually speaking, they call hot mama, sexy daddy. We're looking for the archetype of our mother or father, and we're looking for that fulfillment through sex because we have no other connection to them. So that's how we anchor ourselves with them. So like I said, well, you know better, you do better. It's like I said, you're a chosen one and you're a goddess and you're a queen and you're a king. Your actions is going to show that. And like I said, you're not going to be craving dirty dick. And every dick that everybody had, you're going to question, well, I was under some type of spell or something. The fuck out of here. So you have all the options, girl, all the flamings. You could have a businessman, you can have a classy man, you can have a sexy man, you can have a big dick man, whatever. And you chose the bummiest of the bummiest, and you sitting there talking about that you were whole and you were complete, and just so happened it just happened by accident. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna back up out of it. Like I said, it's not my business. But you're not here with us. You're not here with us, honey. You're not here with us. And there's no tea, there's no shade with her. But you're not here with us. You're not here with us, honey. You need to focus on that healing. You need to focus on the cutting of the ties, the cleansing. And when they say born again virgin, it's like what they mean. You've cleaned yourself out, you cut all the ties, and you can feel that. People can see that. They're like, fresh meat. Look at her. I want that. They can sense it. They don't call men dogs for nothing. They can sense when that shit is fresh and it's untouched. Girl, but everybody had a girl. Some people want that because they nasty. Like I said, they're real nasty. But bitch, you're talking about the real legit motherfuckers. They don't want that. So bitch, like I said, you can't come for me, sis. You a hoe, you're loose, you're a heathen, you're a hoodlum, you're everything. And you come for me for being trans. Okay. Let me be that girl. Let me be that girl. Okay. And I'll let you be that girl. Sis, it's the even playing field, sis. You have the hoe and you have the trans. Let's talk about it. The used, abused, abandoned, neglected. Okay, literally. You can feel the anal cavity from the front. That's just how open and wide she is. Is she coming for me? She's saying what? That I'm a what? Cause girl, you say I'm a dick in a booty ass nigga. Bitch, you're a dick in a booty ass woman. Girl, they can't even feel the front no more, so now they're trying to play with the back. How about that? Anyway, let me go. Let me go, honey. Do me a favor and keep all the bums while I pick from the top of the right. Keep them on, have fun. Ain't nobody looking, you know. And I'm gonna be done. I told y'all years ago I went down to go get fingerprinted for something, and there was 3 people there. It was 2 black guys and a woman pushing a stroller. Now at the welfare office they had everything there. You had to go for medical, government assistant, housing, life scan. I think that's what it's called, where they do the fingerprints, they do your background check, everything in this one building. And so I went there, and mind you, I'm not looking at nobody, right? And I'm here with my mom, so I'm not looking at nobody. I'm not like, girl, I'm here to get my fingerprint done so I can take it into my job so they can say, okay, bam, 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 whatever. Honey, the bummiest of the bum must have saw and was like, that's the bitch I want. And the other person was like, well, that might be, that's and so now all of a sudden it's that's disgusting. Like this what I'm hearing. That's so nasty. Well, he wasn't saying it all gay like that, but oh my god, it's so disgusting. And I'm just like, and then they get loud. No, bro, I don't know. I don't think so, bro. I don't know. That's all woman right there. I can tell, bro. That's a woman though. And I'm like, why am I here at the welfare office getting a fingerprint? These people are clearly here for some government assistance. And think that I would even want to holler at them. Like I would even give them the time of day. Like, bitch, like I really would be that bummy ass bitch to be at the fucking welfare office trying to holler at a motherfucker who's in here with another fucking man and a woman with a baby, and she looked like she's pregnant. And the baby looked like the baby's only 3-4 months old. Like, what the fuck do I look like? And they all got on the bus to get here. Nobody got a car. Because they talk about bus passes and shit. What the fuck? Like, bruh, you are really, and I'm saying this out loud, like you are really, really, really fucked up if you really think that I would be in here trying to get any of this up in here. Because this is where diseases come from, honey. Like everybody that had you in the projects. And now you're tired of all the girls you done ran through, so now you want to try something different. You look like you stank. You look like you haven't brushed your teeth this morning. Girl, just literally, for real. You look very nasty. But coming for me, ooh, ew, that's disgusting. Are you smelling your breath, hon? Because you sagging, honey, and those boxers look very dirty. And that's how I would say it's always the ones that you want to give a time of day to. They always have something to say. It's never the ones that you would be cool with or the ones that you would really holler at that have something to say. It's the ones be like, ooh, what is that? Ooh, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Like, why? You're not going to get it. And I don't want you. Bitch, why? What are you curious for? And these be the same ones that I be trying to holler on the under. Yo, you know, I was just saying that because I was out with my homeboys and them. Well, that's good for you and your homeboys, honey. I'll pass. I don't know what you got to sell. I don't know about all that, but bitch, I'm good. Sorry, bruh. Well, you look like Wendy Williams anyway. I mean, I'm so insulted by that. Oh my God. I'm so insulted by that. Because if I tell you what you look like, then you'll definitely be offended and insulted by that, bitch. So we're going to go and let you go, okay? Bye-bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin. Bye. Bye, pumpkin. Listen, y'all. Love and light, Jay. Yes, honey. I got to go, everybody. Okay? I got to go. Check out the blog spot later, honey. 11 Days of Power. Yes, honey, from the 20th to the 31st. Also, casework 50% off. Also, going into the event that we're doing on Halloween night. Getting up just to get motherfucking that. Like I said, all the shit will be on the blog spot. You will get information on that today. Oh my God, girl. We got a lot we have to do today. Oh my God, girl. Anyway, I gotta go, everybody. Love and lights. Bye for now. Okay. See y'all later. Yes, honey. See you later, Melly. Mwah. Have a good full moon, honey, okay? Take it easy. Thank you all for stopping by here, too, this early morning or late night, honey. What is it, like 5 o'clock in the morning? Some of y'all having y'all little coffee and your little fig bars and your cereal bars and some oatmeal. Mm-hmm. Anyway, bye, everybody. Love and light.